Oh, incoming ad break in 5 seconds. I'll wait for the ads to end, then I'll actually start. Hello, how are you, everyone? Minna wa genki ka? How are you all doing? Welcome in, Kea. Welcome in, Springtrap. Irashai, Kea-kun. Irashai, Springtrap. Yeah, welcome in. Today, we're gonna keep continuing our last Ace Attorney case. Hold up. Testing. Okay, good. Now, the translator should work. Sorry about that. Gominna. Just had a little bit of a hiccups. I want to hear objections. Yes, you will. You will. I'm gonna write perfection. Yeah. But before we do any objection, why I'm a bit curious about no, I've had this One Piece song stuck in my head. One Piece no ongaku there was the one, you know, the one from with when Usopp takes on, like, you know, the Sage King persona. Sage King, you know, the theme wa ii ne, omoshiroi ne. Can you be my lawyer on the case of where I'm accused of murdering kids? I don't think I'm qualified to be a criminal lawyer. But you know, I did have business law. I did have a business law course in university, and I did pass business law. So I can maybe help with that. I don't think I can do any criminal, you know, criminal law. I do not think I can do that. Ooh. But yeah, also, yeah, ad break is over now, so yeah, there's this one. Okay, so I talked about this briefly just now. There's this one song called Soge Kingu no Uta. It's from One Piece. Basically, when a character takes on like an alter ego and he starts singing his own theme song, it's very funny. Yeah, and you know, I don't know, that I got that song stuck in my head for some reason. I can't get it out of my head. Like meow. Meow. Look at me. I heard that meow. Also, if you look, you will see there's a new redeem in the Twitch thing. One new redeem you can do. I'm planning on adding more, but this is just like a fun little one. I got a basically it doesn't only cost like 1 channel point, but it's called the first. Basically, for those kind of people that want to do like first, or if you want to be like a lurker and do that, you can do it as well. I'm planning on adding like a little soundboard effect to it. I had the ooh song stuck in my head. Yes, exactly. You're the first one to redeem it as well. It can only be redeemed once per stream, so you gotta be quick on your feet if you want to redeem it. I'll let you play a sound effect. I've yet to add a sound effect to it yet, but I will add a sound effect by the next time that it's on. Just give a little incentive, also to give lurkers a little something to do, maybe. If you wanna just make things a little bit more fun. I do have more redeem ideas. Ooh, I got a redeem idea from a friend. Let me put the music back on. Got a little bit too quiet. Okay, so on Friday we're gonna play Yu-Gi-Oh! Duelist of the Roses. And I don't know if you guys know, but that game is notorious for having what do you call it? Very long attack animations. Like a 40-second attack animation. Like almost a minute. It's pretty long, but the game itself is pretty fun. So I'm thinking of having like a small redeem called like play the full attack animation as a redeem. Exactly. It could be like a fun little thing. Or like don't skip the next 2 attack animations or something like that. Yeah, something to that effect. I want to add more. I wouldn't mind if Duel Links had finishing attack animations. Yeah, it doesn't really. Yeah, it's a pretty cool thing. The Master Duel has that. But like I don't know. Have you guys seen the attack animation of Yu-Gi-Oh! Duels of the Roses? Every single card, even like the very bad cards, has a 3D model. Every single card has a 3D model. And has like an attack animation it does. Like an actual attack animation, not just like the card, bumping into each other. But that's also why it takes so long. I kinda wanna show you guys. They all got a little something, exactly. I wanna show you guys. Let me this real quick. Let me open it back up. And thank you for the hip pad. What's the hip pad? Oh, I see. Hold up. I forgot to log into Mixer. That's why I only play the audio. Hold on, let me refund you those points so you can do it again. Hold up. Let me refund those points. Reject and refund user. There you go. You should have your points back and yeah, okay, yeah. Now it should work. Oh no. Music seems a little bit too loud. Let me lower this music a little bit. This a little better. Okay, now you should be able to do it. I just forgot to and it only works when I'm logged in to mix it up. Sometimes I forget to log in back in when I close it. Okay, let me see for a second if I can find like the attack animation that I'm talking about. Let's see, Yu-Gi-Oh! Duelist of the Roses. I think actually, hold up, maybe I might have sent it for last month the other day. There we go. Okay, there we go. Found it. Nice. I'm gonna move this, hold up, just so I can show this to you guys. Window capture and game. Yeah, no, that's not the game. Sorry, the browser. And the game is no. There you go. Let me try to show this to you guys. Hold up. Let me move this a little bit to the over here. And I'll make myself a little bit smaller. Perfect. I want to show you this to you guys. What the attack animation looks like in Duels of the Roses. With Blue Eyes Ultimate Dragon. Turn down a little bit. That's a lot of fun from now on. So near. This is what Blue Eyes Ultimate Dragon attacking Xaliah the Fierce Knight. The animation is pretty cool. You can see it's a very long for just one single attack. And every single attack is around this long. So that's yeah. And then ding, and that's like ding. And it dies. Yeah, I'm gonna save this one. Now, if it was sped up, it wouldn't be that bad. Exactly. If it was sped up, it wouldn't be that bad. But why don't we get right into the game of Ace Attorney? Ace Attorney. Let me boot it up. Yeah. Let me, and let's go here. Yeah, that's me over here in this little corner. Let me make sure the where's the Ace Attorney audio? Trying to find it. There it is. Perfect. I'll press this enter. Good. There we go. The audio level seems good. The audio level seems very good. Did I have? Yeah. I think. Do I have my? Let's just continue. And we're on chapter 5 or episode 5. Rise from the ashes. We're just before the trial. So what happened? Oh, okay. Let it crash for a second. February 23rd, 23, 9:34 a.m. District Court Defendant Lobby number 2. How did the investigation go yesterday, Mr. Wright? Frankly, there are a lot of gray areas. Or rather, the whole thing is one big gray area. Don't worry about me. No matter what the outcome, I'm ready to accept my fate. I forgot the voice I gave her. I think I give her a little bit of a stronger voice. I believe in you, sis. Mr. Wright, let me offer you a word of advice. Yes? Yes, so. We are the lawyer. We are the Ace Attorney. So, Saigo no Bengoshi. Saigo no Tante desu. A defense attorney should never believe their client. Huh? I say they're guilty before proven innocent. I mean, that seems to be the case in this game. It's not enough to prove that, you know, that they probably didn't do it. They wanted to like prove beyond doubt, like who. Not only do we have to prove their innocence, we have to prove somebody else did it before we can get them off. Get them off scot-free. The defendant is calling to trial because they are suspected of wrongdoing. Never forget that. Miss Sky, you remind me a lot of Mia. But there's one decisive difference between you and her. And that is... you're not a defense attorney. Ooh, we're talking the good shit right now. You're not a defense... I believe it's almost time for the trial. Good luck, Mr. Wright. I'm wondering why she says that she did it. My first try without a Fae helping me. No one's going to bail me out this time. Oh yeah, the Mia, I'll be alone in there. So I have to discover the truth all by myself. You can do this, Phoenix. I believe in you. Let's do this, Mr. Wright. I'll be with you the whole way. I like her little sunglasses. Megane suki desu. Little glasses. February 23, 10 a.m. District Court, courtroom number 9. Court is now in session for the trial of Miss Lana Sky. The defense is ready, Your Honor. The prosecution has been ready for a while, Your Honor. Edgeworth, yeah, we're fighting against Edgeworth again. It's been a while since we've done that. It's been 2 months, but I haven't been in a courtroom since his trial. Yeah, that is quite something. I hope that personal feelings will not be part of the proceedings today, Mr. Wright. I will choose the path I think is right, regardless of what those around me might say. The judgment to be made here is in our hands. not those of anyone else. Very well, Mr. Edgeworth. Your opening statement, please. Let's go, yeah. Chief Prosecutor Alana Skye has committed an unpardonable crime. Not only this, but she was rash enough to commit it in the prosecutor's office lot. Wow, he's much more forceful in person. I suddenly feel like confessing to everything. You're not the one on trial, Emma. Take it easy, okay? However, she will not pay for her rashness with her life. There was a witness to her crime. A professional witness. Well then, your first witness, Mr. Edgeworth. The prosecution called its first witness, Miss Angel Star, to the stand. The cough-up queen. Well, let's see what she has to say. She's an interesting person. She's the bento lady. O bento no obasan. Haven't I seen you somewhere? You ordered the caviar lunch, right? Caviar no bento. Oh ho! Caviar? I've never eaten caviar before! The judge is really wolfing it down. Judge, I don't know if you're allowed to eat mid-court. We just started the court proceeding. Can't you wait for your lunch break? It's very unprofessional. Oh, and for you, I have a fiesta bowl. Oh, for me too. No, I'm gonna eat that. You know, if the judge is eating, I'm eating too. You know, as a matter of fact, let me get some food right now and eat with everyone else. I got some snackies right over next to me. And some chockies. Will the witness state her name and profession? Oh, and you, sir? Did you order the fingerprint lunch? Fingerprint? That sounds sus. It is too early for lunch. Your name and profession, please. Well, Your Honor, how does it taste? Well, Your Honor, how does it taste? So this is why everyone raves about caviar. It's so tasty it hurts. I always thought caviar would taste like pickled tapioca. Ooh, tapioca. I like tapioca. Tapioca skittles. What the heck does pickled tapioca taste like? That is a good question. I don't actually like pickled stuff. Yucky. Name, profession, now. Me? The name is Angel Star. Don't go forgetting it. I find myself around running Lunchland these days. Is that what you wanted me to say, Mr. Edgeworth? Oh, sorry about that. Gumena. Very well, witness. Please describe the incident to us. The prosecution will wait. I'm not finished eating. Can't eat. It's not your lunch break yet. Hurry it up. Very well, Mr. Edgeworth. As you know, we usually call on the police to provide a description of the crime. Your Honor, as Mr. Edgeworth has set out to the court, I am a professional. A professional what? Uh-huh. What exactly does that mean? Until 2 years ago, Miss Angel Star was a special investigator with the police. She was a first-rate homicide detective. Her? I thought she was a different kind of professional. I mean, I can't be the only one who was thinking that. Right? Oh, she's a professional. A professional what? Professional what? Okay, police? Okay, sure. Let's just say she's a professional homicide detective. What? Miss Star was a detective? That is very shocking. I understand the reaction. Oh! I know who you are. Cough up. Cough up, Queen Angel Star. Your Honor, long time no see. She has the onigiri on her head. Yeah, she has the onigiri on her head. And she has the little sausage, the taco. The chibi taco. Very well. You may continue with the description, Miss Star. Just who is this lady? It was a little difficult for me to speak. For some reason, my mouth is salivating a lot. Maybe it's the tasty lunch that I saw earlier. Who knows? Ah, too much salvia in my salad. Just too much salad in my mouth. I like bubble tea. Yeah, you like bubble tea, Kea? Kea, bubble no ocha suki desu ka? So, watashi mo, boku mo. I haven't had bubble tea in a while though. It's been a while. It's actually pretty. If I might have the current attention over here. The parking lot at the prosecutor's office is divided into 2 blocks. A block for the prosecutor's office personnel. B blocks for visitors and clients. A chain divider separates the 2 blocks. I suppose that's to keep visitors from taking up prosecutor's space. No, this is the judge speaking. I suppose that's to keep the visitors from taking up prosecutor's spaces, yes? The crime took place by a car in the back of A block, in the car's trunk. The killer stabbed the victim with this knife and went to drive the body out. Unfortunately for her, was a witness and an arrest was made on the spot. And who was this valiant witness? So. I like the music too. Ongaku mo suki desu. Boku mo ongaku suki desu. Why, it was me, Your Honor. Parking lot floor plans. Witness, did you see the very moment of the crime? Of course, Your Honor. Of course, Your Honor. Immediately after that, I apprehended the chief prosecutor. It seems rather cut and dry, doesn't it? Mr. Wright, I can't agree on principle, Your Honor. It seems that some poor losers are unwilling to accept the truth, Your Honor. Shall I proceed to crush what little hope they have remaining? Were you talking all anime like this? Like this is a battle shonen? If you can, then give them your worst, Miss Star. Wait, are they talking about me? Witness account. Luckily, the Archies don't think of it as a battle. Somehow, I always knew a day like this would come. I was on my way to deliver a lunchbox to my boyfriend when I sensed something. Perhaps it was my finely honed detective intuition at work. Through the wire fence, I saw the chief prosecutor standing next to a garish car. The chief prosecutor was holding a knife in her right hand. Oh, what? Huh? I did not get to read that. That's fine. Bring a lunchbox to your boyfriend. How touching. As you can see, there's no room for doubt. The key point of your testimony seems to be nothing other than the point of the knife which you saw being stabbed into Detective Goodman. So, how does it feel to be utterly crushed? I'm still thinking about that. It's merely a flesh wound, Mr. Wright. Is that a Monty Python reference? I like Monty Python. I didn't watch it when I was younger, but I watched it when I got older, and I liked it a lot. I watched Monty Python and the Holy Grail. It was a very good movie. Ega. Very, very well, Mr. Wright. You may cross-examine the witness. Witness account. Oh yeah? How did you always know? How did you know? I respect the prosecutor's basic abhorrence of crime. Yet their methods are ugly and twisted. Twisted methods will always lead to tragedy. Icebound. The lunch lady's uninformed opinion is duly noted. Given that they are used to erasing inconvenient evidence at their whim, getting off a detective that knew too much is merely an extension of that. Miss Starr, do you have something personal against prosecutors? I felt that I had found my dream job when I became an investigator, but then you got fired and you got bitter, right? And if I hadn't been laid off by those prosecutors over there, I'll still be one. Laid off, she was fired, exactly. It's basically she's bitter that she got fired, she's angry. To me, prosecutors are nothing more than worms. That said, I'm a pro, as you know. My testimony is unbiased and flawless. I do not believe you for a second. Very well, you may continue, Miss Starr. Let's see here. Let me Let me a little bit bigger. There you go. And this is nice. Now I am all nice and big. And huge, maybe a little bit small. There you go. Let's see here. I was on my way to deliver a lunchbox to my friend. Who was your boyfriend? This boyfriend, he's the detective. Not that boyfriend. The security guard. You have multiple boyfriends, I guess. Are you doing the whole polyamory thing, or are you just cheating on your man? That boyfriend, you have several. Yes, this boyfriend, that boyfriend, and the other boyfriend. Care to join? The yet another boyfriend position is still open for applicants. I'll stick with the lunches, thanks. Note to self, the judge had to think before replying. That is a good thing to note. He was considering it. The security guard room is in the lot in A block. It's up on the second level, so you can see everything from there. That will be a room with a security sign. Incidentally, how did you bring your lunch boxes by car? Since I'm a visitor now, I parked in B block. So she was in B block when she witnessed the crime. I guess you could see it. When I sensed something, perhaps it was my finely honed detective's intuition. Oh, an ad break is playing in 1 minute, so let's hold it right here. You sensed something? So you're saying you had a premonition of the murder? Are you a psychic? Chonoriaksha? Reinoriakshaka? It felt like, how would you say? Oh yes, it was like the feeling you get when you view a pumpkin chock full of seeds. What does that mean? I have no idea what that means. Okay, thank you, Judge. Base Judge. He said what I was thinking. I like the Judge. Now, speaking of a detective's intuition, wasn't the victim, Mr. Bruce Goodman, also a detective? Yes, well, He was like a young cheese. Cheese? A young cheese? A plain white cheese, not yet tainted with experience on the streets. A greenhorn. Then I must be yellowed and sharp as a tack. Yes, you are. I believe you are, Mr. Judge. Yeah, with the odor of an old cheese to match. In any case, there in the lot, I felt something stirring in the back of my mind. Okay, let's wait for the ads to end, and then I'll keep pushing the other points, because currently we don't really have any strong evidence. Let me review the evidence real quick, just so I remember what I have. An investigator's ID card found in prosecutor's office crime scene. King of prosecutor's trophy. Day of the murder. Murder weapon, usually in the Edgeworth toolbox. Right. Somebody used Edgeworth's knife. Has no print. Record of parking in the prosecutor's office lot. Entered lot at 5:12 p.m. Blue Badger panel. Created by Detective Gumtree. Death due to blood loss. One knife wound died within an hour and a half of 4 p.m. Victim's memo found in the car trunk. This is Goodman. Can I check it? What is that? Oh, what's that? I saw something. I saw it. It's a keychain, I think. It's just a strap, I mean. Okay, let's leave this for now. And let's close this. Let's continue on with the investigation. My garage car, do you mean Mr. Edgeworth's car? Yes. Mr. Edgeworth's? Incidentally, the knife with which the victim was stabbed was also Mr. Edgeworth. Wasn't it? Indeed it was. What an odd case this is. And the person you saw, you were sure it was the defendant. I saw from no further than 30 feet away. I'm certain it was her. If she's telling the truth, we're doomed. Let's just do what we can. Even if we don't have any proof, we can always nitpick. Witness, in your testimony, you clearly stated the following. Prosecutors are nothing more than worms. Ergo, you are a biased witness. You might want to keep those silly opinions to yourself in the future, rookie. Huh? Rookie? I'm no rookie. I've solved 4 cases. Unless you're willing to risk the consequences of doubting me, I'll fry you like a fritter. Crispy on the outside, chewy on the inside. That sounds tasty. That sounds yummy. That was inspiring. I believe I've heard that tagline elsewhere. You could cry plagiarism. I may be relegated to the lowly position of a lunch lady, but my instincts are owned. A photograph? I know, that's the judge. A photograph? You took this? The moment I witnessed the crime, my reflexes took over, and snap, I took a picture. In fact, One of my lunchboxes is rigged with a camera. You have a camera on your lunchbox? What kind of lunchbox is this? Wow, so neat. Wow, so that's it. I suppose that's more exciting than just hanging it around your neck. Witness, why am I only seeing this photograph just now? You think I'd show it to you, a prosecutor? Think again. She's not even working with the prosecution. My boyfriend works in the photography division of criminal affairs. Well, this is most certainly the defendant. And she most certainly has blood on her clothes. But what if it's just mayonnaise on her clothes, or ketchup? She just has ketchup on her clothes. The moment of the crime, as photographed by Angel Star. Uh-oh, that is unmistakably Lena Sky. So what was the defendant doing at this time? Chief Prosecutor was holding a knife in her right hand. Okay, let's pick it. Tell me more about this knife that the suspect was carrying. Well, I'd say the blade was about 4 inches long. Is that right, Mr. Edgeworth? It is your knife, after all. Yes, that's about right. Prosecutors are by nature well versed in the location of a man's vital organs. I mean, she is indeed a very biased person. But so far, it doesn't seem that she has said anything that's untrue from her viewpoint. It's like a little weird. She's accusing Lana, but she's not working with Edgeworth to convict her. I'm sure it was easier than building an egg for my ex-Xaliah surprise set. You can't testify as to her ability to kill an egg? I mean a person? Oh yeah, so I can see this little face you do there. Oh, let me. Whoa, I see it. Oh, it's a little bit dangerous. Abunai. Perhaps a chicken salad set would have been a better metaphor. The defendant was holding a knife. What then? When she thrust the pointed tip of the knife into the Detective Goodman's chest. Hold it right there. Tell the court why you didn't try to stop this crime. You did see her raise the knife to strike, no? The defense has a point. Unfortunately, by the time I realized what was going on, it was already too late. Also, it's completely understandable that she doesn't want to go and try to stop a murderer with a knife, and risk her own life. That's completely understandable. Too late? Yes, the next moment, the chief prosecutor brought down the murder weapon. I see. It's only a flesh wound, Mr. Wright. We can make it. You said that before. Anything else? Scientifically speaking, Miss Starr's testimony is flawless. Sounds pretty fatal to me. Well, what do we do? Is this it? Is my sister guilty? Let's just keep our heads cool and press the witness a bit, shall we? For some reason, having her panic next to me makes me calmer. Don't smile like that. Somehow, okay, we've gone through her whole testimony now. We've already pressed everything. I don't know. Is this a pocket of parking in the prosecutor's office lot? And that's marked. That was Edgeworth parking there. They died within an hour and a half of 4 p.m. 4 p.m. Oh, hold on.
100 squats!
Oh, thank you for the redeem, Sakura. Welcome in, welcome in. As you can see, we are trying to clear the name of our lovely Miss Lana Sky. And now Angel's giving her testimony. Let me do the squats real quick. And I have a sip of water in the meantime. Let me, it's actually a little bit difficult to talk today. Although I'll tell you why in just a second. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. I don't care. She kills more people. Oh, why is that? That sounds scary. Killing people sounds scary. Also, for some reason, my mouth is producing a lot of spit. And I do not know why. Just randomly, just doing that. It is making it difficult to talk because I can't constantly have to swallow my spit to be able to talk. Or no, what are you saying? No, silly you, silly. Yeah. No. No, okay. This is it's actually bothering me because I am trying to read the dialogue and I constantly have to clear my mouth to better speak. And I do not know what is causing this. Maybe me thinking about it makes it more prominent. I don't know. Maybe if I drink water, it'll stop doing that. Good job. Thank you, Kea. Arigatou gozaimasu. Yummy water. Okay, let's see here. Let's see. Let's try to go through her testimony. See if there's anything we can pick apart. You are a silly little bean, Sakura. Bring it down here. Not on stream. When I sensed something, perhaps it was my finely honed detective's intuition. What about the moment of the crime? But hold up. Next to a garage with, I think this is the one. I think I got this because it was by Edward's car. Come on. No. Maybe off stream, not on stream. Okay, shush, no shush you. No shush. Anyway, okay, so she said the murder occurred next to the car. But can I object? Your Honor, what do you think about this witness statement? I'm not sure I follow. It clearly contradicts I thought. You don't sound very convinced, Mr. Wright. Objection overruled. Oh no! I think that won me any points with the judge. It's fine, it's fine. Now I'm just gonna save just in case, you never know. And let's save the game. I'm gonna lick my own lips too. Clear my mouth a little bit better. Okay, let's see here. So, well, my logic was that the murder occurred at like around 4 p.m. and the parking ticket, you know, it shows that Edward didn't park there until 5:12. Is maybe this one? No, not the one. Okay. Okay, I think I found something, but that's maybe not the thing I was supposed to find. Wright was holding a knife in her right hand. Let me investigate this. Wait, I found it. She wasn't holding a knife, and you witnessed this. You saw Miss Sky stab the victim with a knife. As I've already said, yes. She has the onigiri on her head. I swear it on my finest salmon swirl lunch. That does look yummy. That does look yummy. I'm sure that is a fine lunch. But isn't that odd? Look at this photograph. If you know the meme. This is the photograph you took of the very moment of the crime, is it not? Then why is Miss Sky not holding a knife? Mr. Edgeworth, your thoughts? Objection! Oh, he's objection or back. Objection. That had to be the weakest objection ever, Edgeworth. Yet it was still stronger than your ever feeble mind, Mr. Wright. He just he did like a little objection. He didn't like the objection. I remember the one karma objection to every single thing we said. That was so annoying, but also a perfect way to make him a hateable character. What do you mean, Mr. Edgeworth? This photograph was not taking the moment before the stabbing. This was taking the moment after the stabbing. I mean, it's obvious because she's bleeding from this clothes. Objection! And how can you tell that? Blood splatter. See the dark crimson stains of the chief prosecutor's office? No, I never saw those. Oh, sorry. They were so easy to miss. I just thought, she dropped mayonnaise or ketchup on her clothes. Maybe that's all your excess mayo that you have, Sakura. Just she dropped it on the clothes and it caused some stains. But it's a black and white photograph. See, it's black and white. You never know. It could be mayonnaise. Maybe, she was eating like a jar full of mayo and then she just dropped it on herself. Yes, you heard mayo. Exactly. Mayonnaise. Stephen DeMayo from Steven Universe. Oh, yes, it's hard to tell. But this could be blood. What about mayo? I'm just saying that, they're saying, oh, this is blood. But we can't see the color. For all we know, these are mayo stains from when she had her lunch and she dropped a jar full of mayo on her clothes. It could be blood, but we don't know. It's black and white. It's black and white. Going upstairs. Minnie's on an escalator. Going upstairs, so see you later. Bye-bye to the sky. Okay, take care, Sakura. Have a good one. Take care now. Well, Mr. Wright, I see no problem here. No problem except you. Mr. Wright, I'm going to just sit there and take that kind of abuse. I'm used to it. I've been used and abused. I have to take it. It is lyrics. It's to the best song of it. Oh, I see. I don't think I know that song. Mayonnaise on an escalator. Maybe you shared that song with me before. But mayonnaise on an escalator. That does ring a bell. That rings some kind of bell. I think you were the one that showed it or something. Mayonnaise on an escalator. Something like that. You got a better idea? No problem, we're good. Actually, I'm curious. What happens if we just say no problem? No problem. Now that I mention it, I see no problem here. Other than myself. Mr. Wright, you can't just let him walk all over you. That's just sad. No, I'm getting walked on. I'm getting spit on. Sorry, I mean, damn it, I mixed my thought up. I'm getting walked on, getting stepped on. I'm just getting used and abused. Feeling sad, Mr. Wright? Perhaps a bittersweet. First love lunchbox is in order. Well, that was a waste of time. Let's continue with the testimony. Perhaps I should have dug a little deeper. Now let me try reloading the save. And say objection. Let me try to object to it. Objection! Wait, that contradicts what the witness said in her testimony. The witness said, namely, that she took the picture the moment she witnessed the crime. Well, it seems I was slightly unclear. My apologies. And now she's gonna revise her testimony. That's it? If you run out of lunch, you order seconds. Problem solved. You don't like it? Try ordering the jumbo-sized lunch from the get-go. Oh no. I don't know what that means, but it sounds intimidating. Good advice. I'm not sure I understand it, but good advice. Yeah. Okay, me and Emma are on the same wavelengths, okay? I mean, and Emma and Maya is basically the same person, and Maya and me is also the same person. I think I've showed you guys some, the fan art that Meakimon did of me as Maya. Oh, I see you send me the full song. Mayonnaise on an escalator. I'll check it out probably later in the stream. But thank you for sending to me, Sakura. I saw the link. I'll check it out. I'll check it out, yo, as they say. Oh, actually, real quick, let me see if I can find the art one with Miyaki Mama. A little bit higher up. Where is it? There it is. Let me open it. Open. And then let me press this button. There you go. See? This is little me. Me and Maya being on the same wavelength. Well, in this case, this is Emma. But Emma is Maya's lookalike. So I think it still counts. It still counts. I didn't have time to stop her. Prosecutor Sky was cold, calculating like a robot. She killed without pain or remorse. It was a premeditated murder. Ah, see, so that's what they call a first-degree murder. Correct. That is a first-degree murder. Murder of the first degree. Well, let me stop right around here. And let me open my Stream Deck thing real quick, just so I can more easily adjust this thing. Perfect. Look straight ahead. Objection. Premeditated. No, premeditated. How do you know? Look at the chief prosecutor's hands in that photograph. Well, are those gloves? Surgical gloves made of thin rubber, most likely. Why would she have those on? If it was not premeditated, she would not be wearing those gloves. To those of you that don't know what premeditated means, it means like it was planned from the start. Like it wasn't like killing someone in a fit of anger or something. It was like a calculated murder, which is a worse offense. These gloves do seem to tell a tale of premeditation. just gonna call it prima donna. Prima donna murder. A serious offense. Witness, add this to your testimony. The murder was planned, and the rubber gloves prove it. Can I press it again? What if she was just in the habit of wearing gloves? Like driving gloves, that is... Actually, is that a thing some people do? The gloves were admitted as evidence when the defendant was arrested. They were rubber gloves, of course. Of the kind used for autopsies. In other words, when the chief prosecutor came to the crime scene, she came to do murder. It's the only possible conclusion one can make. She's very smug. I like her. I like her little octopus sausage here that she has around her neck. I hope it's plastic, otherwise that food's gonna go bad quick. Everything was planned. It was premeditated murder. Premeditated crime. Like imagine it was an actual piece of sausage and you just had it around her neck and it just go bad and it keeps smelling and then she'll just smell of rotten sausage all the time. He'll be very stinky. Very stinky. Okay, let's see here. Impressive. I'm sorry they took you off the force, Miss Star. This is bad. She's got them thinking this was all planned. If she can prove this claim, the trial's already over. That is true. That is a problem. I got to think of a way to show this wasn't prima donna. It's only a flesh wound, Mr. Wright. We can make it. You said that before. Anything else? This is the third time you said that, but it's better. Scientifically speaking, Miss Star's testimony is flawless. Let's keep our hands cool and press the wooden spoon. Okay. That's fine. My way to deliver an lunchbox to my boyfriend. When I sensed something, perhaps it was my finely honed detective intuition at work. I saw the prosecutor standing next to a garage car. The murder was planned. The rubber gloves prove it. Find the car trunk. What about this? The call was made at 5:18 on the day of the murder. Wait, hold up. Well, what if... No, my logic was she left behind evidence. If it was planned, she would have gotten rid of the ID card, right? Oh no, my life points. Oops, that didn't go so well. That's fine. It's fine. I'm gonna override my save file. And the gloves proved. What about the phone call? No. Your Honor, that statement contradicts evidence. It does. I don't see anything contradictory. No. Not really? Objection overruled. I'm also with this. That. Oops. Okay. Let me. I have one life left. That's fine. Okay. Let me skip. Somehow, I always knew they were this was. I was on my way to deliver a lunchbox to my boyfriend. You mean this one? Oh, I see. We have an ad break in like a minute. In a minute. We caught a parking in the prosecutor's office lot. Enter the lot at 5:12. Teacher's memo found the car trunk. I mean, wouldn't she have gotten rid of the memo then? No. Your Honor, That statement contradicts this evidence. Oh, I'm dead. Oops, that didn't go well. I think this is my first actual game over. I think I have one other game over, but that was... I can't remember why, but that one didn't count. As far as I'm concerned, that game over didn't count. This one I'm a bit stumped on, though. This court sees no reason to further prolong the trial. The defense has failed to give the court sufficient reason to doubt the prosecution's claim. This court finds the defendant, Miss Lana Sky, guilty. Oh no. Well, the accused will surrender to the court immediately to be held pending trial at a higher court within a month from today's date. That is all. The court is adjourned. What? Was that part of it? Was I okay now. For a second, I thought you were supposed to fail. That's who die within an hour and a half. Wait, hold up. If it was planned, why would you let them live for that long? No? Okay. Okay, I guess maybe I'm grasping for straws. On the day of a murder. Wait, I have an idea. What about this? No. I say maybe Edward wasn't there because... No. Yeah, I'm just gonna load the save. Well, this is a difficult one. This is a difficult... I think it's the most difficult trial I've had to face yet. At least... Like, I have a few things that I'm curious about, but I don't think they're correct. Okay, well, oh, no. I'm gonna say maybe... I know, objection overruled. Okay, this one's so difficult. So the chief prosecutor is standing next to the garish car. The press present evidence. Police department. Can I just get this? Name and ID number are written here. Sergeant Bruce Goodman. I don't know why they only use numbers for IDs. What else would they use? Letters, silly. They are the reason we have a written language in the first place. True. Sergeant Bruce Goodman. ID Yabba Dab. See, wouldn't that be better? Yabba Dab? Well, it does have a certain ring to it. Yabba Dabba Doo. Exactly my point. Tee hee. Maybe there's some evidence I need to... New evidence that I haven't found yet. My brain is not braining the best. Oh, just zooming in with the E. And zooming out with J. And H. N. E. M. Oh. Maybe I need to... Oh, wait, I have not investigated this one, huh? Miles Edgeworth, 17, and stated the day of the crime. The murder took place 3 minutes after Edgeworth parked his car. If only he was held up and a couple of extra lights, he wouldn't have been caught in this whole affair. Perhaps it just goes to show you never know what'll happen when you run into a yellow light. Wait, I just... Oh wait, that just gave me an idea. Wait, this is a premeditated murder. Oh. Now, can I use the ticket now? No. I was gonna say, it was lucky that this happened. Oh no. Okay, oops, didn't go that well. I'm on 1 life left. Let me make a new save file. What about the knife? What can disable the knife? This must be the victim's blood, right? Yeah, that or Edgeworth cut himself peeling an apple. What's Edgeworth doing with a knife like this anyway? Hey, maybe he spends his weekends roughing it in the wild. Edgeworth in the wild? I think my fruit peeling theory is more likely. Are you kidding? I always pictured him as an outdoorsman. Okay, let's zoom out. Maybe I need some more evidence I can find. Can I check this? I cannot. Let's investigate this further. Okay, oh, I can slide. Telephone, security room. Let me think about this. What about this thing? Now we already checked this one. Go back. Okay, let's investigate this. I don't know what. Hold on. What is this? Actually, 6, 7, 5. 15, 12, 12. It's not his ID. I do not know what that is. What about the autopsy report? Name of deceased, Bruce Goodman, 36 male. Date and time of death, February 21, between 4 p.m. and 5:30 p.m. Cause of death, loss of blood from chest wound. Assessment, wound was caused by a 4 or 5 inch knife. A single stab wound was found. No, wait, no. I was gonna say objection, no, so it's a little bit difficult, Let me see what you're saying. Let me translate. Owen, so. Arigatou gozaimasu. Owen ni arigatou gozaimasu. Yeah. Thank you. Yeah. Fine. Huh? Okay, it's fine. Daijoubu desu. Fine. If it was planned, then why did she only stab her once? No. Okay, let me try this again. The rubber gloves proves it. Okay, let me check this again. No, nothing here. I don't think this has anything to do with the case. At least not currently. 712. Let's just say 5, 30. 17, 12. That means that's 5. That's 5, 12. For victim's blood, no prints. Yes, Musukashi's also. This is a very difficult case. A tough nut to crack, you could say. Oh, what's this here? Hey, check it out. There's a metal plate here. It looks like the names of all the previous recipients are engraved on it. Unless this is a bunch of times. One karma. I guess he must be a foreigner. That's probably it. Well, whatever he's from, he must have been an amazing prosecutor. I'd like to meet this Mr. Von Karma sometime. When she says it, his name does have kind of a ring to it. It does look pretty cool. It does look pretty cool. Like broken off and with a K. Oh man, this is so difficult. What in the world? Through the wire fence, I saw the chief prosecutor standing next to his garish car when I sensed something perhaps was my finely honed detective's intuition at work. On my way to deliver a lunchbox to my boyfriend. Maybe you were delivering a lunchbox, but it was like 4, something like that. Lunch at 4? Is that what when people usually have lunch? I don't know, maybe something like that. Somehow I always knew a day like this would come. The breath was my only one. Through the wire fence, I saw the chief prosecutor standing next to a carriage car. Maybe the photograph? No. No. I guess this matches up. Oh man, this is so difficult. Can somebody give me a hint? I'm stuck here. Please, somebody, just anyone, just give me like a little help, just a little help. I won't tell anybody. Oh, just give me a little help. Minna, ちょっとお願いします。助けてください. Please help me just a bit. お手伝い. Maybe should I look it up? Should I look it up or should I try to figure it out? I feel like I've been spending so much time. I cannot tell. I think I've already pressed everything. I cannot tell. On my way to deliver a lunchbox to my boyfriend. Right. Your boyfriend is No. I'm basically trying everything at this point. So just do all the evidence until one of them hits. Should I try to brute force it? I don't really want to brute force it. Let me think for a second. Maybe. I don't think it's anything with the blue badger, but maybe something with the autopsy report. Or it could be autopsy report. Yeah, I'm gonna look it up. Let me look it up. He's a turn. Oh, Phoenix, Wright, Ace, Attorney, Rise from the ashes. First, the test. What was the name of the testimony? First trial guide. Look at edit. I'm just gonna read to this point. Blah blah. I'm parking. Boredom. Let's see what is account. Reduction. Okay. I think. Yeah, look. Who is an account? 16. Doesn't look like she was holding a knife. Didn't look like a Peter Murder chicken. Oh wait, okay. So it says I should prepare. That's what I was trying to say, like earlier with the parking ticket. I guess I have to present a knife because she couldn't have prepared the knife. Goodness, do you know what this is? I tried to test me. I sell lunch boxes for a living, you know. That's a knife. The knife. The knife that was in Mr. Edgeworth's trunk. Indeed, it is my knife. I see. So I knew, basically, what I wanted to say, but the game wanted me to say it like in a specific way. With a knife. I was gonna say, Edgeworth's car wasn't there, so she couldn't, like, gotten the weapon from it, or like hit the body. What's with this case? Oh, I can see the bloody murder weapon. Can I go back? What was that? That was a bit too quick. Let me load that. I need to load that and read it real quick. I'll just skip a little bit forward. What's that with this case? What's with this case? The blood murder weapon, red car, all belonging to the prosecutor there. Defendant is the chief prosecutor of the district, right? Mommy, are prosecutors bad people? Yeah, see, okay, so the defense has a request. We ask that the witness provide an accurate testimony. What's that, Ricky? In your testimony, you said that Lana Skye planned this murder. And that's why she was wearing those special gloves. And I mean, yeah, I would have objected with that's all conjecture. Seems like a natural conclusion to me. The gloves do indicate planning. However, why would she not also prepare the most important thing? The murder weapon. Oh. Now it just happened to be in the trunk of that car. Ladies and gentlemen, if you're going to plan a murder, you don't forget the weapon. Order! Great, now the tide is turning in our favor. Great show, Mr. Wright. My sister is as good as free. I mean, maybe that's celebrating a little bit too early. Oh, I like it with Wright. I believe the next lunch you'll be eating is humble pie. Oh, that sounds delicious. What? I hope you weren't deluding yourself into thinking that the tide has turned. Not over such trifling detail. But this shoots a hole in the whole premeditated theory. Bah. The prosecution could care less if this was premeditated or not. The only one who seems to care is that lunch lady over there. The defendant, Lana Skye, murdered the detective with a knife. Yeah, I was gonna say, that is the one thing the prosecution need proof, nothing else. Yeah, I mean, I was gonna say, even if it's not premeditated, It could still be been murder. Very good, Mr. Prosecutor. I suppose you think you're clever now? But you know as well as I do that she planned on killing him. It was planned. If it wasn't, why would she have been worrying? I believe I'd like to hear your testimony again. Witness, please tell us only what you saw, not what you thought. How dare you? My powers of deduction are not to be underestimated. Yeah, I guess she has a power trip. She's like, I'm the best detective ever. I'm super smart, and then she can't handle being told like, nah, you're actually wrong. Really now? Angel's deduction. We did a couple. We did. We have only one life left. Last guy intended to murder Detective Goodman. That's why she called the victim all the way to the prosecutor's office. I'm sure the chief prosecutor had a grudge against the victim. Nothing else could drive the human machine to plunge the knife in again and again. There was again and again. There was only a single stab wound. Okay, this one is easy. It does sound like a lot like premeditation, doesn't it? So if I ordered a pizza, does that mean I'm planning to kill the delivery boy? In any case, the defense may now cross-examine the witness. Okay, this one is easier. Yeah, I'm just gonna skip straight to the last statement. Oh. A short wick burns out of the fastest is a scientific fact. Wouldn't it depend on the size of the candle? I mean, add more wax, even a really short wick will burn longer. Obviously, more scientific testing is required. Let's go back here. Yeah, okay, and now let's go. The autopsy says, single stab wound was found. Okay, this was a lot easier. You say she stabbed him again and again, but you couldn't have witnessed that. Are you testing me? Then I'll test you. With my moss surprise. That looks a little bit nasty, to be honest. I'm afraid the moss is growing under our feet as we wait, Miss Star. Yeah, she has a bit of an ego. What do you mean? I shouldn't have to explain this, but take a look. The autopsy report states that death was due to a loss of blood from one stab wound. Aha, you're right. Good show, Mr. Edgeworth. What a hunk. He's my hero, really. Oh, you're right. He's your hero. Oh, he's pretty cool. What about my objection? No one noticed? Yeah, I was the one who objected. Well, witness. You got the crime scene set, right? That sounds very, spooky. Oh, thanks. I always believed that no one could ever mistake ketchup for blood. But now I knew that such mistakes are possible. So you're saying you mistook something for blood? When she lifted her knife, I thought I saw blood at her breast. Splattered blood from her victim. That's why I thought she must have stabbed him at least twice. So, then tell us what you saw that you thought was blood. Testify. See, it's actually gonna be ketchup. She actually gonna have ketchup on her clothes. The red muffler looked like blood to me. That's how ghastly the whole scene was. I need to press that. Let me let's go back to that line and let me press it. Let's press it. Hold it right there. Yes, like a scarf. The chief prosecutor always wears one around her neck. So she can be easily hanged at a moment's notice, I suppose. He's right. Miss Sky was wearing a red scarf, wasn't she? But wait, isn't it odd that you mistook that for splattered blood? Well, people often mistake my beard for a bib. What is a bib? A judge with a bib. That's why the place feels so much like kindergarten sometimes. I don't know what a bib is. Let me see. What is a bib? Bib. What? Like the things babies wear? Is this what a bib is? Hold up, let me This is a bib? They mistake his beard for a bib? That sounds awful. I feel sorry for the judge. Actually, I do think I saw some traces of blood on her chest. However, the autopsy report is clear on this matter. There was only one knife wound. Apparently, Miss Starr isn't entirely sure of her own testimony. Did she even see it, I wonder? Mr. Wright, this is our chance. Chance for what, I wonder? Miss Starr has turned out to be as short-tempered as she looked when we met her. Telling her abilities as a detective really sets her off. Sure, okay, yeah. We have to challenge her abilities as a detective. You said that, but you haven't told us how you know. That's what I'm about to tell you, Rookie. I believe what she just said was a mere prelude to the story she's about to tell. Try not to interrupt her again. Rookie. He's very rude. Never interrupt a storyteller. It's like pulling a bun out of the oven half-baked. Oh, I wanna bake a cake. I wanna bake something. Something half-baked here. Something's half-baked here, alright. And it's you. Try not to confuse the defense witness. They are not very quick on their feet. Now, why did you believe the suspect had intentions to murder the victim? Their actions speak for themselves. Just called the victim. Called all the way to the prosecutor's office. Let's hold it right there. You have no proof that Miss Sky called him there. You have no proof that she didn't. Sorry, of course, I forgot that the burden of proof is on me. Mr. Edgeworth, thoughts? There's no record of a call made on the defendant, Miss Sky's phone. She might have written him a letter. Come on, you could have tried public phone first at least. In any case, the victim came to the prosecutor's office where she was murdered. I'm sure he had a reason to be there. Witness, why do you think it was the suspect who summoned the victim that day? I'm sure the prosecutor had a grudge against the victim. Oh, a grudge for what? What kind of a grudge? Well, I wouldn't know that. Of course you don't. That's because she didn't have a grudge. Rookie. I have a lunchbox here. Now, what's inside? How am I supposed to know? I guess food? Rice? See? We agree there's a lunchbox here, but we don't know what's inside. A person's life is like a lunchbox with pretzels. Don't you agree? I have no idea what you're saying, lady. I get it. That's why my lunch was so salty. This judge isn't very good with metaphors. The suspect had a grudge against Detective Goodman. Will you tell us your basis for thinking this? It's simple. Her red muffler looked like blood to me. That's how gagged the whole scene was. Me, a red muffler. I think we already pressed this. Also, an ad break is coming in 3 seconds, so enjoy the ad realm. Yeah, like a scarf. The cheapest always wears one around her neck. Yeah, we've already seen this. We've already seen this. Let's see here. Okay, we've pressed everything, so okay. This is our chance to see it. Okay, let's see. There was a lot of dialogue. That's why she called him. We took him all the way to the prosecutor's office. So Emma had day of the murder. Oh, can I use this? Action? Your Honor, that statement contradicts evidence. Oh, this is not very good. It's fine. Oops, that didn't go well. Oh, I should have saved a bit earlier before I did that. We need to restart. Okay, this is the first time I've been failing this many times. Also, I should have probably saved my life from earlier. Continue. Let's go. Yeah, let's have to skip forward. Can I just hold down to skip and just spam the button? Yeah. Okay, there we go. I'm just gonna skip forward to where we were last time, but I forgot to save. Yeah, well, I know it's a little bit stuffy. Okay. Yeah, she's there's a lot of talking going on here. I'm just skipping until we get back to where we were. The new testimony. And then I pressed everything right, or no? Let me just skip forward. And then remember to save afterwards. Yeah, this case is very difficult. Cross-examination. Let me save the game. Episode 1. Save file number 1. I'm just gonna press everything to make sure I have everything. So let's see here. Then press this. Just make sure to press everything. Okay. And then hit all this as well. We just basically press everything until we are back where we were. Yeah, almost back to where we were. Almost back. Okay, let's see here. Right. Also, I have right, this one as well. There's only a single stab wound. I'm gonna skip forward. Then she's gonna adjust her testimony. This trial is so difficult. This trial is so difficult. Yeah. Then I press this. And now I've pressed everything and I'm back to where I was earlier. Hmm. Okay, let's see. We're almost back. We're back here. And save the game. Okay, let's see here. What to do, what to do. Oh, 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 oh. Hold on. Let's see, I called the victim all the way. I think it's probably this one because that's the one we objected to earlier and she had to revise. A red muffler looked like a blood to me. That's how I guess the scene looked. But she wasn't wearing it in this scene. Ah, we got it. Mister, I demand an explanation. Ah, the witness is clearly not suited for detective work. Ooh, she got burned. What? The suspect was not wearing a scarf or muffler of any kind when she stabbed the victim. Ooh. Edgeworth objecting to his own witness. I mean, that's something we haven't seen since the trial with the, since the last trial with him as prosecutor. And you proved it yourself with this photograph. No, Edgeworth is taking all my credit, but he's helping me. But he's taking all my credit. But he's helping me. But he's taking all my credit. Please help me. Huh? But that can't be. Only a professional lunch lady could be so utterly clueless. Congratulations, perhaps you finally found your true calling in life. Oh, he's burning her with a steel pipe, the melting steel iron. He's branding her. Harsh word, but good. In the end, Mr. Edgeworth prevails. What was my objection? What was my objection? Chopped liver? But it was there. A scarf. No, not that. But something red, really. Well, now, where were we? The witness has given us an entertaining interlude. But back to business. What? Very well, witness. Continue your testimony. You saw the crime and apprehended the suspect. Tell us about that. Very well. I do remember some things accurately, at least. Ultimately, we couldn't shake the most important part of her testimony. The most important part? The part where his sister stabs the victim. This next testimony might just be the moment of truth. Okay, let's see what we witness testimony. Apprehending the suspect. After the murder, the suspect attempted to run behind a partition off to her side. I quickly caught her explaining her rights to her and then arrested her on the spot. Oh yes, when I arrested her, she mentioned the muffler. That's what had me confused in my earlier testimony. The chief prosecutor made to escape, but against Angel Star, resistance is futile. You are quite determined about the scarf, aren't you? Strike like a snake and bite like a cobra. Well, a cobra is a snake. That's me, Angel Star. That wasn't a very good metaphor. First of all, a cobra is a kind of snake. Don't bother with the details unless you want to get bitten. I mean, I think a lot of people like to get bitten. I don't know if Phoenix is into that though. I do not know him. But I have a few chompers on me. You can see I have some chompers on me. You have some sharp chompers for biting. Yeah. That is very, very good indeed. Hold up. Where was I? Yeah, here I was. Let me do a little something, so don't forget. All right, let me clip. I think that could be a good clip. So I'm just gonna. I have to clip my own stuff. Actually, I should have my buff thing, so I can clip that later. I should set it up so I can, voice command stuff. No thanks. Note yourself, Mr. Wright is weak against poisonous snake bites. No, Emma, that's wrong. It's called venomous. If the snake bites you, its bite is venomous, not poisonous. Poisonous is when you eat something and you get a bad stomach or you die. Venomous is when something bites you and you get something bad happening to you. The chief prosecutor tried to resist, but her efforts were in vain. She knocked my hands aside, kicked over an oil drum. An oil drum? Hard to imagine. She's beautiful but deadly. A predator this one. A leopard woman. Rawr. Very well, Mr. Wright. Your cross-examination, if you will. Okay, before I cross-examine her, let me turn on my light because it's getting a little bit dark in here. In Denmark, we don't have a whole lot of sunlight, so my windows were open, but now it's too dark even with my windows open. So I need to open up turn on my lights. Hold up. There we go. Well, there we go. Yes, we are back. Yeah, just had to turn the lights. Now I can see much better, much more clearly. I can proceed. And let's see here. Where was I? Yeah. After the murder, the suspect attempted to run behind a partition off to her side. I'm gonna press it. I'm gonna press everything. So where is this partition on the floor plans? I'm sure she means this wall next to the car. That's right. There was a wall there, about 6 feet high. She was always trying to hide herself. Quite a natural thing for a criminal to do. And what did you do then? Thank you for the emotes. Arigatou gozaimasu. Thank you. I quickly caught her, explained her rights to her, and arrested her on the spot. Okay, what's our rights? You say quickly. Were you close to the suspect? As I just said, I was only 30 feet away from her the whole time. Maybe I should press her for more details. Okay. I'd like to see this on the floor plans just to be safe. Yeah, where exactly were you? The lunch line car was... She was a visitor, thus she was parked in B block. But you witnessed the murder from here. That would make it about 30 feet from the car. That would make it about 30 feet from the car, yes. Is that correct, Miss Storr? Yes, that's right. But there was a chain link fence in front of you. I went over it, of course. Amazing! The cough-up queen, lunch lady athlete indeed. It would have taken her a little time to climb over the fence. So she couldn't have gotten to my sister that fast. That fence was about 9 feet high, too. So how did Miss Sky not get away? Anyways, when I arrested her, she mentioned the muffler. Okay, let's hear about this muffler. She mentioned the muffler. What exactly did she say? If I remember exactly, I would have told you in my testimony. Cheeky. Anyway, all I heard her say was the word muffler. Just that one word? So what you heard wasn't the suspect talking to you, but to someone else? Yes, the chief prosecutor was talking on her phone. Her phone she can't mean. Well, let's go. By phone, do you mean, this cell phone discovered at the crime scene? Yes, ultimately. She called her sister then. Ultimately? My memory... It's like a salmon heading upstream, you see. No, the court doesn't see, Miss Starr. The chief prosecutor first attempted to use the phone hanging on the wall. On the wall? That's right. That's right. Near the car, there was an emergency phone on the wall. Apparently, it was out of order, and so she used her cell phone. Indeed, the emergency phone was out of order that day. Good witness. Good witnessing? What? Whatever happened to good testifying? You should, of course, add this to your testimony. The things I do to please this rookie defense attorney. But the word muffler was overheard during a call made to Emma at 5:18. I saw and all how she tried the phone on the wall but had to use her cell instead. Do you think you could restate your testimony for the court? Aha, I was going to ask the same thing. I want to say this one time, so listen, rookie. Now you're gonna say this more times if I press you. The chief prosecutor stabbed the victim and ran behind the partition. Then she picked up the emergency phone on the wall, but it was out of order. How could you see that? She's behind the partition. So she pulled her own cell phone out of her pocket. You wouldn't have been able to see that if she went behind the partition. And during that time, you climbed over the chain link fence. Chain link fence? Then, when I boldly grabbed her arm, the chief prosecutor hung up her phone. And you saw her doing this? What is it, Mr. Wright? Made to escape against Angel Star in the futile. She made to escape? Can you be more specific? She brushed aside my hand and ran. It was a terrible sight to see, like a dollop of lard on a piata of foie gras. Huh? She even kicked over an oil drum at me. An oil drum? There was an oil drum lying on its side at the scene of the crime. But it was strange. What's that? If she wanted to escape, why didn't she run the other way? The other way? The parking lot entrance. That's right. Doesn't make sense that she would run from behind the partition to the oil drum. Excellent, more mysteries. I wish we could solve a few before finding more, though. So Miss Sky tried to run. I'm sorry my sister is so suspicious, Mr. Wright. Not as sorry as I am. But she didn't do it, you have to believe me. I believe, just like Parappa. Pressed her on the spot. Tried the phone on the wall, but had to use her cell instead. How did you see that from the... Yeah, I was gonna say, how did you see that? Miss Starr, I have to conclude that you have a personal grudge against Miss Lana Sky. The witness is a former detective. The witness is a former detective. Her testimony is unmarred by personal bias. That's what I'm saying. Look, I'm not sure if Edgeworth is trying to get my credit or if he's, comboing with me. But who would have thought you would be my knight in shining armor, prosecutor? You who, together with the chief prosecutor, kicked me out 2 years ago. Well, Miss Starr, there's a fatal contradiction with your testimony. How do you explain this? I don't know what you're talking about. Mess with me, I'll make you cough it all up. Let's look at this floor plan. Say, yeah, I'm not gonna be coughing up anything. Well, maybe except, just regular coughing. You said that you witnessed the crime from this point. However, if that's true, you couldn't possibly have seen Miss Sky making that phone call. Yeah, well, he's very stupid. I believe you see what I'm getting at. That emergency phone was on the back side of this partition. If indeed you were in Block B, you couldn't have seen it. Okay. Order. What is the meaning of this? It's simple, Your Honor. She's not coughing up lunch. She's coughing up lies. Indeed. Oh, we got her now, boys and girls. Good. That's quite a claim, Mr. Wright. Perhaps you'll allow me a question. Tell us exactly what lie this witness has told the court. This is where the counterattack begins. I can't afford to get this wrong. The witness lied about what she saw, where she saw it. He was not. Miss Sky tried to use the emergency phone, but it was out of order. What is significant about this fact? Nothing, therefore it would be pointless for Miss Starr to lie about it. Pointless to lie, I see. But say the witness did actually see Miss Sky using the emergency phone. It would mean Miss Starr witnessed the crime from a different location. A different location. No, that's a pointless lie, if I've ever heard one. No, it's not. Before you call my lie pointless, at least let me tell it. Okay, that sounds good. Let me ask the question to our clever wordsmith, Mr. Wright. Just where was the witness when she saw the crime? All the testimony we've heard until now points in one direction. That's from where the Miss Starr witnessed the crime was here. Okay, she was... security room. Oh, look, can I save? She was here, probably. Somewhere here. Like in this room. Exactly where in this room, I'm not sure. But yeah, like over here. Well, which car was the one that was where the murder happened? If she was here, she could see the emergency. She was here. She could see the emergency phone. That's true. That solves the mystery. Oh, that would allow her to see the emergency phone. Yes, but she was there. She would have been able to arrest her well before she dialed her cell phone. She was off. Oh, eat up my speed. I can run 150 feet in 9 seconds, you know. Is that really that fast? Not as fast as your witty rejoinders. No, did I say before that? That's enough. No. Okay, I messed it up. If only It's much more difficult when I only have one life. Okay, she was up in the security. That's got to be where she was. Okay, let's try that again. Follow him all the way to the prosecutor's office. Let's see. I need to press everything, right? Okay, yeah, I'm gonna press this. Boom, boom, boom. Okay, was there anything else? Wait, did I miss anything? Wait, hold up, let me... What's the new save file? And this is the new save file. Oh, this is the new save file. Let me try. Pressing everything, I think, to make sure I get everything. And I have to remember how I got to where I was. Let's see here. Okay. Right, that's how we did it. Right, this was the objection. Just needs to save more periodically. Okay, look, we can speedrun this. We can speedrun this. Okay. I should have been extra careful in the beginning. I will not have saved after I lost this many life. Let's see here. Okay, You're okay. There you go. Keep talking. Keep talking. I got you now. Let's see here. Yeah, okay, there you go. We press this. I have to ask further. Yeah. So we get more evidence. Let's see here. And then before I do this, I'm gonna save. There you go. And now we're gonna use the floor plans. Present. What? What? It's not right. Hold up, let me upload it. Yeah, okay, yeah. I guess we have to press before we do that. And she gives an explanation of what she saw, and now we can contradict it. Yo, bro, lost. Yeah, I've lost so many times with this. I think it's like my third time losing. Also, welcome in, Vijam. Welcome in. But yeah, this trial's a bit more difficult. I've lost quite a few times. Okay, let me... No. Almost ready to watch. Okay, yeah. Let's see. Yeah, there's an ad break coming soon, so I'm just gonna let her yap through this little ad break thing. Let's see here. No, I need to, yeah, I need to press that as well. Now I should be able to object. Hmm. Yeah. Okay, I'm gonna press everything just to make sure I get out everything. And you know her rights because I said press her. I'm gonna press her because she said quickly. And she was like, "Oh, how did she do that quickly?" Because well, she's an athlete and she was actually up there. Okay, those should be good. We're just skipping forward to where we were. Okay, now we can save. And now we got it. Oh, now he's objecting to our objection. Okay, now which part she lied? She lied about where she was. Yeah, okay, we got her, we got her. Coughing up lies, objection, and once again, another objection. Where she saw it. And she's probably saw it from the security room, that's my guess. If not, I'm not exactly sure. But we'll figure it out. I love the sound effects, the sound design of this game. It's very fun, very fun. Okay. Security room. Take that. This is the only place where she could have been. The security guard room. Yeah, I got there's an ad break playing, so maybe I should wait for the ad to finish. So everyone is back here again in my little stream, my little chat. It's finished in 8 seconds, so we can wait 8 seconds, no problem. I'll have a sip of water in the meantime. Yummy, yummy, yummy. Oh, welcome back from the ads. Welcome back from the ads. So, yeah, so I figured she was probably in the security room when she saw everything. Indeed, the security room is in the underground parking lot. It's well positioned. It's built on the second floor, so you can see the entire lot. She would have been able to... it's the justice speaking. She would have been able to see the emergency phone from there. But why there? There are many other places where she could have seen the phone. Not in this case, Your Honor. The witness, not being part of the prosecutor's office, couldn't park in A block. The only place where she could have seen the crime and the back of the partition is here. I remember in your testimony you said, Oyasumi nasai, Keiya-kun. Oyasumi nasai. Sleep well, Keiya. Okay, yeah, let's see here. Bye-bye. Bye-bye, Oyasumi. There you go. I remember you said in your testimony. I remember in your testimony you said you brought Mata ne, Hiro. Mata ne. Bye-bye. Can't do this works. Bye-bye. Bye-bye. You brought a lunch to your boyfriend in the security guard room, yes? And that's where you saw it. Well, Miss Star? How many years have I been getting the better of men? To think that the table could be turned. Today a man has got the better of Angel Star. She's a little bit weird. She's a bit of a weirdo. Order! Witness! What have you done? You used to be a detective. You should know better. I'm not turning back. The guilty will be punished. Thank you for the little heart emoji. Yeah, thank you very much. And I'll do what I must to make sure justice prevails. The guilty. Is she talking about Miss Sky? You don't think she's guilty because he has a grudge against her? That's my little hypothesis. Mr. Wright, doesn't this strike you as odd? Why did Miss Star lie? It doesn't make sense. I mean, she had a motivation to lie. She could have just said she saw the crime from the security guard station. Don't change anything. Exactly. This photograph tells all. It is the defendant who stabbed the victim. The truth still stands. Oh, it still stands? I disagree, Mr. Edgeworth. I guess she could have been the murderer if she was in the same room. If a witness is found to be lying, they're guilty of perjury. She knows this. She wouldn't risk that without a good reason. She's basically a criminal now. If she wasn't before, she's a criminal now. Guilty of perjury. So tell us what her reason was, Mr. Wright. Huh? Me? Who else? Mr. Wright, let's review what we know. Miss Star witnessed the crime from the security guard station. But she lied and said she was saw it from B block. It must make a vital difference, but what? What would change? Distance to the crime. It changes the distance between her and the scene of the crime. My condolences, Mr. Wright, but one look at the floor plan and it's quite clear. The distance between the scene of the crime and the guard station is 30 feet. I don't see how that would change what she could see. What she saw is not in question here. What matters is the time it would take her to reach the scene of the crime. Miss Star, you witnessed the crime from the security guard station. Now, how long did it take you to go from there to the scene of the crime where you arrested Miss Sky? Well, witness, you... Yes? You were the squid wheels, right? No, but it looks like spaghetti. The quality of my lunches has gone from low to inedible. I was bringing a peanut butter and jelly lunch with a fresh boysenberry. Is that a real fruit? Boysenberry jam to my boyfriend. Boysenberry for the boyfriend. He wasn't in the station, so I waited. I witnessed the crime in the glass wall station. And before I knew what I was doing, I found myself running toward the scene. But the door was locked. I couldn't open it. Oh, she ran all the way around? Is that what she's saying? That's why I had to go through the visitors parking in B block. That's quite a detour. But she's fast. It probably took me at least 5 minutes to get to the scene of the crime. 5 minutes. That's a. This changes things considerably. But it was that woman over there in the defendant's chair who stabbed him. I know it. I have photographic evidence. I swear it. I swear on my finest plastic spork. Oh, I mean, sporks are pretty nice. You have a point, and the spork is a wonderful invention. Sporks are pretty nice. Oh, would you like another caviar lunch? I haven't had caviar in ages. I think I had caviar like maybe once before. But I can't remember. It's been a long time. Before I was vegetarian. Absolutely. Uh-oh. Mr. Wright, you have to do something. Do you have any evidence to stop this? Objection! I don't know what I'm objecting. 5 minutes between the witness of the murder and the arrest. Think about it. You can make pasta in that amount of time if you like it al dente. I do like my pasta al dente. I got those lunchboxes that tie pasta into knots. Rookie. A 5 minutes blank. Isn't that strange? Strange. If you're a criminal, what would you do with a 5 minute? With 5 minutes, Your Honor. Well, I guess I'll flee the scene. Hey! Don't get the wrong idea, I didn't kill anyone. But you have the instincts of a killer. You would run, but this time was different. Miss Sky dawdled at the scene of the crime. She even had her picture taken. No true criminal would act this way. It's inconceivable. Yeah! I wonder why. Well then, it seems we've come to the end of this testimony. The witness has a grudge against the defendant and a blank in her testimony. Mr. Edgeworth, is the next witness ready to go? Unfortunately, I appear to have overestimated this witness on the account of her professional history. We did it. We screwed that canned shot, Mr. Wright. That was too close. I'm afraid that the cough-up queen has been dethroned. Oh yeah, we like the judge doing the puns. Yeah, we appreciate him for that. He's a real one for that. And with that, court is adjourned. Oh, court is already adjourned. Wait, hold, what? Right. Mr. Edgeworth, you ordered the squid wheels, right? No, what? That's what the one. That's the one she tried to foist off on me. I thought she had. Oh, it wasn't an objection. It was a hold. It was a hold it, but I prefer to not take the defense team's leftovers. Anything else to say? I might be able to save you. I have decisive evidence. What was that? This is another one of the trick lunchboxes. My apologies, but we have no further questions to ask of you, Miss Star. Ah. Is this your jumbo lunchbox? Woohoo! A triple decker! I mean, I like how excitable the judge is. He's a little goofy, fun character. I like him. Out of deference to the witness's determination, I'll allow one more testimony. She literally just bribed the judge with food. But you know, that's understandable. You know, food time is important, so that's understandable. Let's hear about this decisive evidence. Like the Lunchland motto says, you won't be disappointed. What's she going to pull out of her lunchbox this time? Oh. Decisive evidence. I should have mentioned those 5 minutes when I wasn't looking at the crime scene. And now, the matter of the victim's shoe. Did I not bring this up? 2 types of bloods were found on this shoe. One was of course the victim's, and the other blood type matched that of the defendant, Miss Lana Sky. This shoe proves it. It's flawless, decisive evidence. Like just a random shoe with blood on it. Now, where does this fit in the equation? What? There was blood found on that shoe? Try a Lunchland for all your lunch and decisive evidence needs. Witness, what's the meaning of this? Why is this the first time you've heard of this evidence? Simple, as I've already said. I don't trust you with evidence, Mr. Edgeworth. That's why I took the liberty of investigating this myself. Then you had a blood test performed. Also, this is, if you're tampering with evidence, that's obstruction of investigation, or obstruction of justice, or something to that effect. Didn't I mention? I have 3 boyfriends in forensics. In any case, Your Honor, I can't accept this as evidence. Yeah, me too. What? You must know the two rules of evidence law. Rule 1: no evidence shall be shown without the approval of the police department. In other words, this shoe is illegal evidence, at least for the time being. Is that right, Mr. Wright? I mean, yeah. It seems so. Edgeworth sure is celebrating. Not so fast, Mr. Edgeworth. Don't forget, I used to be a detective. As I mentioned previously, this shoe has already been tested by a member of the forensics department. As you can see, it was approved by the police department as of today. Even the general public can produce official evidence, Mr. Edgeworth. I mean, we basically got the, the updated autopsy report treatment put on him. Is that right, Mr. Wright? I mean, I don't know about this one. It sounds a little bit sus, but I'm no criminal lawyer expert or anything like that. Best I can do is business law. It seems so. Edgeworth is looking pretty sullen. I like how Phoenix is just, reacting to everything Edgeworth does. Basically, kind of like what I'm doing. I'm just reacting to everything that's playing out. You could at least study some evidence law. Really? The prosecution's complaints notwithstanding, it appears that this evidence satisfies the first rule of evidence law. However, it seems you have yet another count against you, witness. Anything to ensure that the guilty are properly judged. White enamel shoe bears traces of blood from Goodman and Lana Sky. Very well, Mr. Wright. You may cross-examine the witness. Decisive evidence. Okay. Let's just press everything. Why did you lie about those 5 minutes? I guess you could say I just want people to look at the results. The results? How many times do I have to say this? I saw the chief prosecutor stab the victim before my very own eyes. Compared to that, a 5-minute blank means nothing. Then why didn't you just tell the truth? Don't make me laugh. We're dealing with the most untrustworthy of the vile lot known as prosecutors. Falsified evidence, arranged testimonies, erasing and manipulating facts. When you fight monsters, you need to use every trick in the book. This one, the suspect is admitting she did it. I mean, she did falsify the evidence, basically. I mean, she falsified. But false testimony is the most despicable crime of all, Miss Starr. Let's just get this over with. You're a criminal now. You're gonna get punished for that. You're gonna be charged for that. Even if you had nothing else to do with anything else. And now to the matter of the victim's shoe. Did I not bring this up? You did not bring this up. And you found this shoe at the scene of the crime? I detained the chief prosecutor and notified the police department. I want to make myself useful while I was waiting for the police to arrive. So like an ill-trained pooch, you snuck off with a shoe. Yeah, that's stealing evidence. I was afraid someone would erase the chief prosecutor's crime. This shoe was my secret weapon if that should happen. See this fashionable basket I have here? It carries more than lunch boxes, gentlemen. I'm happy for you and your lunchbox bag, really. In any case, you removed valuable evidence from the scene of the crime. Now tell us what you did next. Yeah, that's a crime too. 2 types of blood were found on the scene. One was, of course, the victim. Okay, before I do anything else, let me save. Okay, yeah. So you brought it to the forensics department. If you're going to submit something as evidence in court, you need it approved. To do that, evidence must be analyzed by a forensics expert. And she got away with her little coup because she used to be a detective. The shoe does appear to have blood stains on it. Well, that man was... Sorry about that. Well, the man was stabbed after all. And the blood belonged to the victim, Goodman. As I said, there were 2 types of blood found on the shoe. And the other blood type matched that of defendant Miss Lana Sky. Let's hold it right there. You can't say for sure the blood belonged to the defendant with the blood test. You claim to know something about blood test, rookie? Huh? Well, speak up. Well, blood comes in 4 types, A, B, O, and AB. However, you can't tell from a blood test whether murder was committed in cold blood. That's just a figure of speech. That's just a figure of speech, Mr. Wright. Actually, we can differentiate between millions of types with all the blood tests out there, which means that we can more or less narrow any sample of blood down to just one person, or so I hear. That's pretty specific. If I had a little more time, I would have gotten a DNA test result. But they said there's a very little doubt it could be anyone but Miss Lana's. So the suspect's blood was found on the victim's shoe. That ties her directly to the death of Detective Goodman. I mean, it could also just be she pricked her finger and blood fell on her shoe. I mean, that could happen. I was afraid he was gonna say that. The shoe proves it. It's flawless, decisive evidence. You ordered the peppered fish guts, right? Some like it hot, Mr. Wright. Some like your client. She's in enough hot water to make a whole vat of soup. Mr. Wright, do you or don't you have a problem with this shoe? A problem? This is critical. Is there a problem with this victim's shoe? Yes. If I'm not imagining things, I'll say there's not one critical problem with this evidence. A clear contradiction. The gleam in your eye. You're still young, rookie. I'll give you a peppered fish gut now. The heat? But you couldn't take the heat, could you? Let's hear what Mr. Wright has to say. What is contradictory about the victim's shoe? Show us the problem with the evidence, oh boy. It's not gonna... There's blood on the... There's only a little bit of blood on the top and a lot of blood on the bottom. Yes, the bottom. Maybe here? What if you noticed? There's blood on the bottom of the shoe. Don't mess with me, Rookie. Or it'll be your blood on the bottom of my shoe. Indeed there is quite a bit of blood on the bottom of the shoe. It makes sense. The victim was stabbed with a knife. What could possibly be contradictory about blood on the bottom of the shoe? Can I save? Okay, I'm gonna. Let me read the autopsy report just again. Caused by a knife. Single stab wound was found. A single stab wound. Maybe it's the fact that, you know, her, like, if that's blood over here, then her whole coat is covered in blood, but also the bottom of her shoe, and also, but only a little bit at the top. I'm a little. What? And now she bears traces of blood from Goodman and Lana Scott. This one? Yeah, this one, right? The problem lies in the footprint. The footprint at the bottom of the shoes, of the victim's shoes covered in blood. Then, isn't it strange? Why weren't any bloody footprints found by the scene of the crime? Aha! As you can see, there were no traces of any such footprints at the scene of the crime. Like, that contradicts your claim about this shoe. This picture only shows part of the floor, so there could have been bloody footprints. And where are they, Mr. Edgeworth? Because we checked the scene and found nothing of the sort. Order, order, order! Well, witness... What? Huh? What are you doing, Mr. Wright? But, it's true that the lack of a footprint is a contradiction. But then we have to ask why there wasn't a footprint. Oh. That's true. There has to be a reason why there wasn't a footprint. Mr. Wright, think. Hey, I don't know why it's not there. I'm just gonna find contradictions. What? Oh, Edgeworth, you got something? I see. Now I get it. Get what? Our witness is more devious than I gave her credit for. She's basically faking evidence, I'm guessing. We were hoodwinked to the very end. But she slipped. There's one vital hint to the truth in her testimony. What are you talking about? Think back to when she told us about apprehending the suspect. The chief prosecutor tried to resist, but her efforts were in vain. She knocked my hands aside, kicked over an oil drum. Oh, she's a beautiful but deadly. A predator, this one. Leopard woman, rawr. Rawr. Rawr, rawr. I thought that was a strange thing for the normally cool-headed chief to do. No kidding. Now, witness, allow me to ask a very simple question. This oil drum, was it empty? Oh, that... I'm not sure I like your attitude, Mr. Edgeworth. Though apparently you're not the slowest conveyor belt in the lunchbox factory. Witness, well, was the oil drum empty? The oil drum, kicked over by the chief prosecutor, was brimming with water. Water? What does that mean? Still don't get it, Mr. Wright, I guess. You want to know the reason she knocked it over? The real reason? To erase the footprints? This is subject knocked over the oil drum for one reason and one reason alone. To erase the bloodstains that would become evidence against her. Rah! Oh no! That ties things up quite nicely. Also, an ad break is happening, I think. Yeah. The bloodstains left on the victim's shoes tie her quite clear to this murder. Then after the deed was done, she knocked over the oil drum to erase the telltale signs. Why, that's a prosecutor's specialty. Erasing evidence. That reminds me, Miss Sky's right hand was hurt. Didn't she say she'd cut herself when she stabbed him? So that's when my sister plucked on the shoe. Well, I see no reason to prolong this trial. Mr. Wright, do something, please. Well, what can I do? Your sister has confessed the crime and she tried to conceal it. But... enough. There is no need for further debate. The verdict, Your Honor. Very well. But Angel Star is on the prosecution's side. They could have been lying about the water. The court finds defendant Miss Lana Sky. Huh? Oh. Hold it. Little girl, what did you just say? Huh? Me? Did you say that Angel Sky, was on the prosecution's side? Well, yeah, you are. You're saying my sister hid evidence by erasing the bloody footprints. Well, I thought you had your fill, but here you are demanding a second helping. Another lunchbox, a lunchbox called evidence. The food looks pretty good. What is that? Is that beans and rice, or is it beans and more beans? Wait, witness, don't tell me you have something else? The time for deliberations has passed. Any further comments, and you will be held in contempt of court. Your threats don't scare the cough-up queen. Look at this. A photograph. She ain't hiding more evidence. Just in case anyone had the gall to suggest the white shoe didn't belong to the victim. I see no room for error in this evidence. Mr. Wright, wait. Look at the asphalt on this photo. Hey, it's clearly wet. It's clearly wet. Raising the last trace of doubt from the court's mind. Immediately after the murder, the crime scene was washed with water. I'm sorry, Mr. Wright. I guess I couldn't help after all. It's not your fault. You did good. I knew I couldn't win this case from the beginning. And it seems this is what your sister wanted anyway. He's thinking. What are you thinking, Phoenix? I'm sorry, Mia. What's gonna happen? No Mia intervention? Right. Wait or not. Don't be so quick to throw in the towel. Oh. Get yourself off the asphalt. Take another good look. Don't give up. Not until the bitter end. This is the last piece of evidence. Very well, this time I'd like to declare verdict for good. Hold it! Objection, yeah. Yeah, new evidence means I get to exempt. Your Honor, wait. What is it with you people? Can't I hand down my verdicts in peace anymore? I feel a little bit bad for the judge, to be honest. Whatever it is, can it wait? No, it can't. Then it'll be too late. Look at this photograph, the last one submitted. This trial isn't over until we give each piece of evidence proper consideration. So, right. Are you saying there's a problem with this latest piece of evidence? Yeah, I'll think later. Yeah, there's a problem. Right or wrong, I got to go ahead with this. Yeah, we have to review evidence. That's why in real life, you know, you can't just present new evidence and like declare a verdict after that. If you have evidence, it has to be submitted to the court and be approved, and both the the defense and the prosecution has to have time to look it over. I suppose since we've come this far, we should give every claim a fair shake. Very well, Mr. Wright. Show the court the problem with this. Hold on, is that his right shoe? There's no blood stains on this. On the shoe, right? Is there blood stains on the shoe? Well, it's probably here, don't you think? Oh no. As your elder, Mr. Wright, let me give you a piece of advice. When you point at something, at least remember to keep your eyes open. I believe he's trying to say that no one's falling for your bluff, Mr. Wright. Open your eyes, Wright. Think scientifically. I suppose since we've come this far, we should give... Okay. It didn't restart me over. Okay, I'm glad. So the knife was left here. What's this? Wait. Is water coming out from the exhaust pipe? Here. The problem in this photograph is here. What's this? There's something poking out of the car's muffler. Wait just a moment, Mr. Edgeworth. Your Honor? You just said muffler. Oh, I see no trace of a muffler or a scarf of any kind in this photograph. The muffler is also part of a part on the car or motorcycle, Your Honor. Just think of it as part of the exhaust system. A pipe. I see. What's that suspicious looking cloth sticking out of the car's muffler? So what if there is something sticking out of the muffler? What does that have to do with this case? Nothing. Absolutely nothing. Objection! No, it has everything to do with this case. Sorry, Miss Starr, but it's not going to be that easy. In fact, you've already told us why this is important to the case. You said as much in your testimony. What? Let's hear what Mr. Wright has on his mind. Tell us why you think this piece of cloth in the muffler is related to this case. This here. Miss Starr, recall your testimony for the court. Oh yes, when I arrested her, she mentioned the muffler. That's what had me confused in my earlier testimony. Muffler. Yeah, Could it be that the muffler you heard mentioned was actually this exhaust pipe? If so, it means this piece of cloth is vital evidence. Well, it seems we will still have to suspend the proceedings. Sauce? Amogus sauce? Suspend? I find myself wondering about that piece of cloth. Yes, indeed. You can wonder about that piece of cloth as much as you want, Mr. Mr. Judge. Mr. Judge. That's a character in Inferno Cop. Yeah, okay, where was I? Wait, what was my thingy, my barber? There you go. Oh. If we leave any questions unanswered here, we do a disservice to the law. Have the car at the crime scene inspected at once and bring me that cloth. The verdict will wait until after we've seen all the evidence. Agreed? I suppose so. Phew, that was close. But we made it. At least for now. This court will adjourn for a 30-minute recess. It's lunchtime after all. He's still hungry? I mean, I'm still hungry. I need to get something to eat too. Maybe not right now though. To be continued. Oh, okay. I'm glad we was able to overcome that trial. That trial was very difficult. Let me save right here. Override that. I think we can play a little bit more probably before if we want to do anything else. Or let's see here. Hold up. Let's see here. February 23. Oh, 23, 11:56 a.m. District Court Defendant Lobby number 2. Mr. Wright? Huh? What? Are trials always like this with you? Like you're swimming up from the bottom of a lake, about to reach the surface? But no matter how hard you paddle, you never seem to get there? Well, I get there in the end, so, pretty much. Except today we are swimming in quicksand. So what happened to your sister anyway? Apparently she got called off to the judge's chambers. Probably something to do with that piece of cloth. So this is where we turn this trial around, right? Hopefully. I mean, that's the goal. That's what we want to do. Our only weapon, a tiny insignificant piece of cloth. I'm the one who's starting to feel tiny and insignificant, to tell the truth. Oh, hola, partner. Oh, it's the cowboy dude. Yeah, I missed him. Hello there, Marshal. They say you show a red cloth to a bull, it'll fire up its temper. That's what they told me when I was a youngin', at least, back in Texas. Well, Officer Marshal, thought I'd come take a look-see at how the trial's going. Looks like I'm late. They got the home range locked down tighter than foreign enemy territory. That hard to slip out, huh? What's going on over there, anyway? All the police I've seen these last 2 days have been really on edge. Don't you got enough on your plate without worrying about other people, compadre? You could be worrying about that chief prosecutor's taste in mufflers, for example. Officer Marshal? The whole muffler thing didn't have anything to do with scarves. He wasn't even wearing a scarf. Oh. You don't say. No, don't that just beat all? Huh? No, don't that just beat all? Okay. Huh? Okay, I'm glad I wasn't the only one confused. I'm glad that Emma is confused with me. I feel like validated. We are confused together. I've seen the red breeze blow at her slender neck many a time. I saw her that day too. She was wearing a red muffler. What? At the award ceremony that afternoon. Edward's seen it too, I reckon. What does that mean? In the photograph taken in the crime scene, he wasn't wearing a scarf. Maybe she put her muffler in the car muffler, and that's what happened. And it got like, the what do you call it? The drainage on, or like the exhaust got stopped up. Something like that? I don't know. So, Miss Star wasn't mistaken. Well, it's about time. Remember, partner, sometimes you gotta grab the bull by the horns. And sometimes you just gotta let the bull go where it will. Time will tell. I have that bad feeling about this. You gotta grab the bull by the horns. I can respect that. Grabbing the horns can be, it can be fun. I have my own horns. I grab my own horns sometimes. Don't point your horns at people, though. That can be dangerous. That can be dangerous, yeah. So what are we swimming in now, Mr. Wright? We're in swimming in doo-doo, which is not very good. If it's a steak sauce, I can hook you up with some fun ribs. Ooh-wee. I like the cowboy dude. I like Marshall. February 23, 11:32 p.m. District Court number 9. Oh wait, we're already in the second trial. I'd like to resume. What's up? It just keeps looking over at the prosecution. What in the world? Edgeworth, you good? Is something wrong, Mr. Edgeworth? Your face is blue, your lips are purple, you're sweating bullets. I need more bullets. No. That forehead, brow, those grimy teeth, those watery eyes, that amazing hair, that red coat, those cute lips. It's ginormous. Okay, I took that way too far. What's more, your eyes are unfocused. You're doubled over. Your back is bent. Tell her it can't be. This can't happen. The judge is like, little Red Riding Hood. The whole, oh, look at you, Grandma. Look at all your big paws, your big nose, you ugly ass eyes, your nose too long, your ears too big. Just chill out. I wonder what happened to Mr. Edgeworth. Alright, I'm here. Oh, welcome back, Jim. This is like the second part of the trial. We found something out about a scarf, and Edgeworth looks very weird now. And the judge was talking about how, he has all these things wrong with him. Oh, your ears are big, your nose is big, your teeth are big, so stuff like that, Red Riding Hood style. I wonder what happened to Mr. Edgeworth. Well then, I believe it is time we continue on with this trial. During our recess, I had requested that the prosecution conduct an investigation. This is unacceptable. Oh, that's... What's up, Edge Boy? Is everything okay? It's funny how you only defeated Edgeworth once so far. Wait. Didn't I technically also... I guess I defeated him in that one trial. I've been against him in 2 trials. In the other trial, he helped me. That was a bit different. It seems our prosecutor is quite besides himself. Excuse me, knock knock. Oh, is it the cowboy dude? I like it. Who's there? Who in the world are you? What's with this guy? A strange stuffy aura seems to be filling the courtroom. What? This is non-canon, so what? Oh, you didn't. This is non-canon, so what? What? Yeah, I don't know who that guy is. Hey, the temperature rose 5.7 degrees when that man came in. Never seen that guy. You've never seen that guy? Who on earth is he? I have no idea who. Oh, it's you. He's not even saying anything. That's so scary. Please say something. I'm scared. Okay. That was a very long, awkward pause. Oh, yeah. Sorry I'm late, gay. The roads were packed. It's just me. Long time no see, gay. How you been? Swim much these days? Oh, hello. Oh no, I've been so busy. Busy, busy, smizzy. Good gig, my boy, you have to make time to relax. I guess, is he a friend of the judge? Exactly, that's there. He's like, just looking at me like weird, like. You're awkwardly, just like the awkward silence kind of thing. I guess it's like he's like friends with the judge. Yes, indeed. Good guy seems to be his nickname for the judge. How do I pronounce it? Good guy? Good guy? I'm afraid you're right. Very afraid. I'm sorry, but who are you? Ah, you're Wrighto, the attorney. I've heard good things about you, son. Thanks? Sorry about our little worthy giving you. Sorry about our little worthy giving you all that trouble, eh? You know, we should all go swimming together sometime. Jolly! Little worthy? Mr. Wright! You don't know the district chief of police? He's the chief of police, isn't this old geezer? Chief of police? He's a top-ranking police officer in the entire district. Don't stare at me like that, that's scary. My name's Gant. Damon Gant. Pleased to meet you, everyone. He seems like a lovely character. So, what do we owe this honor today? It's been over 2 years since you last came to this courtroom. Has it? Well, it's worthy here. Look at that poor fellow. I just thought I'd help out by bringing this. Hey, that's my sister's muffler. So Miss Star wasn't just seeing things. When the crime occurred, Miss Sky really was wearing that muffler. But to think that it was stuffed in that exhaust pipe. Yeah, I guess that's what I guessed. That's what I thought. It looks like he looks at us exactly, which is a little bit creepy, which is a little bit scary. Our little worthy's car, no less. That long pause is very long. What is this? SL92? It's really quite embarrassing, even for us. What's this? It's what you call a switchblade knife. Quite perplexing, this. Chief, what kind of outfit are you running? You look like Saul Goodman when he did that one montage where he changed outfits every 5 seconds. Mr. Edgeworth? How could they miss such a vital piece of evidence? If your investigators are this lax, how do you expect us to do our job? Now, wait a minute, Worthy. I've no desire to hear your excuses. I'm telling you to wait. Oh, didn't you hear me? Okay, obviously. Have a look at this document where it says, person in charge of investigation. There's no mistaking that. Signature is there. Miles Edgeworth. That's not fair. On the day of the crime, I had... You're in the class because you got that award. I know how you feel. But you're the person in charge. I'd expect a written apology. What? Are you serious? Don't be too upset. We'll find a way to clean up this mess that you made. This is the first time I've seen Mr. Edgeworth at a loss for words. This kind of major blunder is unlike you, Mr. Edgeworth. God, what? Back off. He's just a cool guy. The court accepts this new evidence. but I'd like to ask the defense a favor first. Yes? Just to be sure, I'd like to take a look at the blade of this knife. The blade, Your Honor? Well, I don't see why not. Could you open it up for me, I wonder? Your Honor, the prosecutor says that this is the murder. But the guy there in the audience is the real murderer, so he claims invalid and my client is innocent. Yeah, I mean, that's basically Ace Attorney in a nutshell. Yes, well, I think all you have to do is push that switch and... If I cut my finger, Mr. Wright, I wouldn't be able to pound my gravel anymore. Gavel? Yeah, but if I cut my finger, I wouldn't be able to point at people anymore. Come on, just hurry up and open it. Oh. What's happening? Oh, wait, oh. Ah, okay. I see. I think I pressed this button over here. Exactly, sound good. Let's see. Press this. Oh, whoa. Wow, don't scare me like that. Oh, the knife is broken. I'm the one who's scared. Look at this knife blade. The tip is broken off. And this dark red stain, blood? Switchblade knife added to the court record. Found the crime scene wrapped in the defendant's muffler. Small tag attached. This does not excuse the actions of the police department. I would like to hear an explanation from the chief of police himself. I'm terribly sorry, but could I ask you to testify for us about the split between the prosecutors and the police and this knife? I mean, I can guess that this was the knife that was used for the murder. I mean, sure thing, not a problem, not even a little one, really. I like this gang character, but you know, he's low-key probably the murderer, you know, following the convention of stuff. This knife is special, but I can't say how here. Unless there's evidence to prove a connection between this knife and Goodman. That was a bad day for the department. We weren't in any shape to do an investigation. A detective was killed at the police department. See? What a mess. The time of the crime, 5:15. Scary coincidence, eh? It's not officially linked to this here case, so I can't talk much about it. It is linked, it's the same case. There was a murder at the police department. A detective. That's hush-hush information. Okay? We haven't exactly announced it yet. Wait a second. You said 5:15. That's the exact time that Detective Goodman was killed at the prosecutor's office. Order. Anyway, at the department, we're all aflutter, as you might well assume. We're in the middle of a top-secret investigation. Don't tell anyone, okay? I think we understand the police department situation. Well, Mr. Wright, two detectives killed at the same time in two different places. Also, it's a different person. The chances of that are really slim, scientifically speaking, of course. I'd like to exercise my right to cross-examine the witness. Very well, however, keep your questions focused on the case at hand. Department in disorder. This knife is special, but I can't say how here. Excuse me, special? Hard to come by this particular knife anywhere else. Might that special thing be this little tag? Oh, sorry, Righto, but I can't say that now, not that. Hello there, Blade King, welcome in. Blade King, you just came just in time for me to review the evidence that is displayed. You established that the knife in Goodman's chest was this knife. Now, why was there another knife at the scene of the crime? But yeah, how you doing, Blake? Everything alright? Everything good? Why can't they see it now? I don't know. I mean, supposedly, because it's related to a different case. But I guess, you know, also Ace Attorney logic, you never know. You never know. And there's so many outbreaks. I feel like there's always an outbreak. There's so many outbreaks. And like a mystery, it's wrapped in something. A muffler. There's a scarf. Instant evidence to prove connection between the knife and the Goodman. I mean, this knife was found at the scene of our crime. I think that makes it connect to the case, don't you? See, there's a lot of things that go at the department I can't explain. It's delicate, okay? Sorry, Righto. Maybe there's something about the knife that will give us a clue. Let's examine the knife while we can, Righto. Don't call me Righto, too. Evidence that links this knife to Detective Goodman. Link perhaps the pieces are falling into place. I should try presenting the piece of evidence that's had me stumped all this time. So how were things done in the department? Let me save the game real quick. That was a bad day for the department. We weren't in any shape to do an investigation. Okay, oh, sorry, yeah. Sorry, I'll wait a sec. Sorry, welcome back from the ads. Also, I saw that you said, give me a sec from the ads. Yeah, sorry, my bad. My bad. Just, you know, I just basically asked them a few questions. You haven't really missed anything. But yeah, sorry, my bad. Something happened to the police department too, huh? You got a good look in your eye there, Righto, my boy. Sharp, hungry. I think the knife is the murder weapon. Is that what you're gonna say? Don't tell me if it's the murder weapon or not. Hush, hush for now. We're trying to figure it out. So, something did happen. And why wasn't I informed? Why weren't you informed? Well, why didn't you ask? No matter, I understand. You were busy with Luna's case after all. Well, what happened? What happened at the police department that day? Oh, sorry about that. Detective was killed. On the same day that the detective was killed in the prosecutor's parking lot, another detective was killed at the police department? That's a fact. Surprising, isn't it, Ugday? No, I'm having trouble talking. I'm at a loss for words. The reason why her hand is wounded, I don't know if I'm correct. This is all guessing for me too. Do you know why the hand was injured? I mean, we don't know yet. But you played through this, so right? Haven't you played this story? Or I guess, or maybe you haven't. You skipped this one story. Okay. The reason her hand is wounded because too hot. I see. And the perpetrator? Do you have a suspect? Well, there was a suspect. Just arrested him, in fact. Just arrested. That was quick. But there's still a lot of unanswered questions. Maybe you could help, Righto. I see. Okay, but yeah, I see. So you haven't played through this, I guess. We'll see. I suppose I could help if you help me by giving me data on your case. Oh, good one. This kid's sharp. Okay, here's the deal. I'll tell you one thing and one thing only. Can I save? Yeah, let me save. He already told us he died at the same time. How the victim was killed, maybe. The victim was found. Well, how's the detective killed? How was he killed? Now that's the interesting part. It was what we in the force call a stabbing with a knife. Well, I figured that. A knife? That's exactly the same as Detective Goodman. That's the spirit. We're cooking now. Well, this game is actually aged pretty well. Cooking. I mean, I know that was already slang back in the day, but it's a lot more prominent slang today than it was back in the day. But you know, that's not the only thing that was exactly the same. What do you mean? There were more similarities between the two cases than the cause of death. Seems like I'm going to have to press this a bit harder. Hey, if I press the same thing? Yeah, bonus chapters are later there back, but still, it wasn't that recent, right? It's still several years old. Let me see if I press the same thing. One thing only, but I just pressed the same thing. And then, where the victim was found. But tell me, where was the victim found? Well, I can't speak on where the corpse was found. But I can see the crime took place in the evidence room at the police department. The evidence room? You wouldn't know about the evidence room, would you, Wright-o? I can't say I've heard of it. Well, wasn't that where we went and we got chased by one karma? Yeah, so more modern than this. Yeah, I mean, I know it's more modern, but it's still like not like as new, like as, because it's not like super duper new. I guess I should ask again once I learn a bit more about this evidence room. There's something strange about this then place. Let me hold it the third time. And then ask about the when the victim died. It should be the same time, right? Very sharp. Well, my boy, you're gonna love this, my boy. The time of the crime, yeah. 5:15? But that's when the Detective Goodman was killed in the prosecutor's office. What? Funny, isn't it? I murdered at the prosecutor's place, and I murdered at our place at the very same time. What are the chances? Quite unlikely, so maybe it's orchestrated? Coincidence? This is just my gut feeling, but I'd say there's a 0.001% chance of that happening. Chief Gant, please tell us more about this incident. It's not officially linked to this case, so I can't talk much about it. How can you say there's no connection? Oh, because I'm the chief of police. I can't just say anything. I can't just say anything I please, Wright-o. You understand? Try to understand, Wright-o. Everyone's calling me Wright-o now. What happened to calling me Mr. Wright? Oh my God! Yeah, hello there, Jade Whitlock. Welcome in. Yeah, we are talking with this police department chief, Mr. Gant. Well, if you can prove there's a connection, more power to you. Maybe there's something that ties the two murders together. Whatever it is, I'd better find it and get this to the bottom of this. Two detectives were killed at 5:15, one at the prosecutor's office and one at the police department. That can't be a coincidence. Yeah, basically, we are solving two murders now. Went from having one murder to now it's two different murders. And that knife, what was it doing there? I better check this knife out. Yeah, we have two different knives. This knife is special, but I can't say how here. Okay, let's see. What in the world? Okay, what in the world do I object to here? 5:15. Maybe I can use this as a... Before I do that, I want to say, because last time I lost too much HP. I'm gonna use this. I can't, so I'm gonna put it... I can't in this case, so... Not officially... Maybe if I do this, like say activism is linked. Your Honor, that statement contradicts evidence. No, okay, it's not contradiction. My bad. My bad. Ignore what I said. Ignore what I said. But yeah, hello, buddy. Hello there, Jade. How you doing? What you been up to? Everything good? Everything all right? I hope it is everything good. Everything all right. Let's see here. Oh, killed. Let's see here. It's special. What's so special about it? Unless there's evidence to prove a connection between this knife and Goodman. The crime scene wrapped in the defendant's muffler. I mean, it's wrapped in the muffler, right? Right? No. Okay, let's load back in. Let's load back. Let's load. Running back, running back. It's SL9. Can I find that numbers anywhere else? Wait. S. What does it say? But maybe it's something. What about this thing here? No, nothing like that. No number here. I was trying to see if we could find that number. S. Muff. Maybe I can use this thing. She says muffler. Because the blade was hidden in the muffler. No. This trial is a bit difficult. It's a lot more difficult than all the other ones. Let me think for a second. It's not special. I can't see now. Here is evidence. Unless there's evidence to prove a connection. Yeah, I'm gonna to prove a connection between this knife and Goodman. This is S. Okay, if I do this number thing here. Oh, hold up. There you go. There's a small tag on the knife. It says SL92. What that's supposed to mean? I'm not sure, but it reminds me of a similar code. DL6, maybe it's a case number? That's weird. What? I don't remember where. But I think I've seen something like this before. Something similar to what's written on this tag. It wasn't that long ago either. Oh wait, what's that? Maybe I should check the record record again. SL92. SL92. There's an S L. What about the autopsy report? Does that say anything about SL92? Work of art is designed by the chief of detectives, created by the. Oh, wait, hold on. What about this one? What's this say? Mostly won't come here, right? Maybe I can somewhere else. No, nothing here. Maybe something here. Let me slide on over. I can't really figure it out. This is very difficult. Yes, traces of blood from Goodman and Lana Sky. Defendant's muffler, a small tack attached. Connection between this knife and Goodman. No picture of her holding a knife. We had another new piece of evidence, right? There was the picture that Angel presented. Do we have that as evidence? No, not this one. Wait, okay, maybe on the phone. Wait, if I try to dial it, what does it say? Looks like no mind, it's nothing. A little bit weird. Oh, wait, hold up, what was that? That's just a strap. It's just a strap. Victim's memo. SL92. Has anyone else done this trunk? Can anyone give me like a hint? Just like a little hint. Let's see it. Does anyone know at all? I'm kind of considering just looking up guides or something. Because I'm not very good. Okay, I thought maybe I was good, but I guess I'm not very good at these games after all. I've used it once so far. Not especially, but I can't say how. Record of parking in the prosecutor's office. If you do know your jam, you can tell me like you can tell me which evidence to present, or at least where or what to do. Okay, investigation. The teacher was killed in the police department. See, what a mess. Time of the crime, 5 in scary coincidence, see? I don't remember anything from that case, so... Also, yeah, welcome, and also welcome in, Vehementious, welcome in. Pop. But yeah, it's fine if you can't remember. I appreciate you wanting to help either way. Let's see, the parking lot with the Edgeworth car. Can I put any of these? Non-official links here. I think it's either this. I either have to object to this line and say that it is linked, or give evidence that they are connected. This knife and Goodman. Need this? No, it does not seem to be the case. Let me try. What if I presented? I don't know, the shoe. What day is it? This is like I don't know if it's the first day or second day. I mean, basically on the first day, I did a trial, and then they took like a break, and now the trial continues, kind of thing. I have only done like investigation outside once, so this is technically the first. I think it's technically the same day, or maybe it counts as the second day. And look at this, like the second part of the first day, or like the second day. One of those two. A statement contradicts this evidence. Let me try something. Okay, let me go through all the ones it could be. Something that shows a connection between this, between this knife and Goodman. Better weapon. Usually it was to block space, so we can no prints. But it's no prints, right? So let me see the dialogue. Okay, sure. Let me load it back in here. Basically, it starts with this. So this knife is special, so I can't say how here, but I can't say how here. Maybe I can. Actually, no. I think maybe I figured that out. Okay, maybe hold on. This is not special, but I can't see how. Maybe I have to ask him about it. Okay. I think this is. I think I figured it out. No, that's not. I remember that's one thing I could press to ask questions. I have to press it now that I have new information. Okay, hold up. Okay. Now let's see. I think this was the one. We went through this earlier. How the victim was killed. What I wanted to know. Or in the first call, stabbing with a knife. I know. I remember this. Okay, you remember this? Okay. Give me one attempt. That's the spirit of cooking now. Yeah. We all went through this. I think I asked the same question. It's not that the only thing was exactly the same. Well, there was more similarities between the two cases than the cause of death. Okay, I had to press the same thing again. Give me. I think I know now. Now I just have to ask the top question, and then maybe I can get some new dialogue and objections and stuff like that. Where the victim was found. But tell me, where was the victim found? Well, I can't speak on where the corpse was found, but I can say the crime took place in the evidence room at the police department. The evidence room? You wouldn't know about the evidence room, would you, Mr. Wright? I can't say I've heard of it. I guess I should ask again once I learn a bit more about the evidence room. Okay, no, mind. I think, I don't know anything. Okay, okay. So you remember this case, Jade? And you know about the, I could say, good statement too, yeah. Okay, hold up. Evidence to prove a connection between this knife and Goodman. I was gonna say, didn't we go to the evidence room in like a previous episode, and then Von Karma chased us? Goodman's note. What is this? I was gonna say, I don't know what this note says. Wait a second. Ah, at last, an honest to goodness objection. This knife. This has to have something to do with Detective Goodman. What do you mean? What do you mean? It's SL9 upside down. Okay, I was thinking it was gonna be SL9, but I didn't connect it was SL9 upside down. So I was like, ah, no, this isn't it. I was like, is this SL9? Like, I'm looking at it, trying to figure out, and then, this isn't SL9. I'm thinking too much about it. Okay, so I was on the right track. Aha, and honest to goodness, what do you mean from the day? This is great. Look at the tag on this knife. It reads SL92. And this is important. Why? Over here we also have a memo that was on the body of the victim. I was gonna say, I thought it said 675. That's what I thought it said. 6 or 61S. 6 minus 7S. 12 2. Your Honor, it's upside down. Could I have flipped this over and read it upside? Really, hold on. Let me try something. I can't even flip it. It doesn't even let me flip the memo. That would make things a lot more easier. Upside. The printed name of the memo makes it look like it's right side up. But turn around, what do you get? Whoa, my mind is blown. Well, that's actually pretty smart. But this guy's handwriting is terrible. See, it's always the terrible handwriting that causes all these mysteries. Just please work on your calligraphy. It might be small, but I am smarter, yeah. Thank you for the help, Jay. That was appreciated. Whoever wrote this note was holding the paper upside down. SL9, that's the same thing that is written on the knife's tag. Yeah. Order. Well, Chief. Well. I guess the cat's out of the bag. You win, Righto. I win? What game is this guy playing? The knife was evidence in a case. It was stolen from the department's evidence room. It's a bad day. Oh. I guess you have it. Now I can ask me. Was this the one? Oh, what is the one? No, this was not the one. Let me go back. It's yeah, this was the one. I had to press him. And now I can ask him the top one. I'll tell you one thing. Where the victim was found. But tell me, where was the victim found? Well, I can't speak on where the corpse was found, but I can say the crime took place in the evidence room of the police department. The evidence room? Wait a second, I have heard of that. The evidence room? Didn't he mention that in his testimony just now? This knife was evidence in a case. It was stolen from the department's evidence room. Yeah, I had the feeling right. I knew it was that. It had to do with that, one specific line. There's the connection between the two cases. You seem happy, Mr. Wright. Happy? We just got handed our ticket to go down on this case. Okay, now. Oh, there's a little ad break. I'm gonna wait a minute and a half. Just to also take a little drink break. I'm having a little bit of water. Ah, yum, yum, yum. Let me also stretch a little bit. Jade Whitlock is observing from a secret hiding place. Okie dokie. You have a good look. Have a good look. I'm just gonna write it here. Have a good lurk. Because you're probably seeing ads right now. Ooh, I think I'm stretching my arms a little bit. Let me stretch. Let me stand up. Stretch my legs. Stretch my body. Good thing I can use this break for to just stretch around a little bit. It's good to stretch around. I think I should place my camera higher up because so it also captures me when I'm standing up, and also I think it'd be more accurate to my tracking as well. Close my curtain because it's dark out. Okay, there we go. I'm gonna sit down again. Okay, welcome back from the ads. You didn't really miss anything. I just did a few stretches to get him to move around a little bit. The link between the two cases established, we finally have some leverage. Now we can get Gan to testify about the details. It's not officially linked in this case, but I can't talk much about it. Oh, wait, no, I pressed the wrong button. Chief, defense position is simply this. The connection between these two cases have already been proven. Okay, yeah, that was it. Hey, you don't say. Well, out with it, Wright-ho. What's your connection? Yes, out with it, Mr. Wright. The connection is a place mentioned in the testimony we just heard. The knife found in the lot was stolen from the police department's evidence room. Not to mention the victim had on him the case number on the knife's evidence tag. And we also know that the detective murdered at the police department was killed in the very same evidence room. In the same way, at the same time. Indeed. There do seem to be many connections for it to be a coincidence. He looks very scary when he's just blinking and staring at you. You two make a good pair. It took my men 2 days to find out what you deduced right here. Chief, I requested you release your information on the victim at the police department. See, that's tricky. That's the tricky part. It hasn't been announced yet and all. Can we get the information unofficially? Oh, sure, why not? It's unofficial after all. What? Really? Yeah, that's my reaction. Nick, I get exactly what you mean. Who would have guessed? I mean, actually, he does seem to be a bit of a goofball, so that does seem to be about right. Oh, let me save here. I'll cooperate, but I can't reveal the name of the victim in the department. Okay. Yeah, sure. Let's. If you're going to tell us a little, why not tell us everything? Ah, well, in case information is sticky stuff, you have to do everything properly. Oh well, I guess I might as well try to get what I can out of him. The victim's ID number. How about you tell me the victim's ID number? Sure, why not? It's not like you'll be able to tell which is from that? Of course not. You won't tell me their name after all. We keep a tight lip on our ID numbers, so don't go around getting your hopes up. The number is... Are you gonna say it? 5842189. Well, that's quite long. And we have to remember these. It'll drive me nuts. 82... I can't do that. You didn't even get the first number right. Well, Mr. Wright, does this tell you anything? The ID number of the victim, policeman, 5, 8, it'll be 58242. Yeah, it does. I can tell that. This tells me something. Actually, it does, Your Honor. It does, yeah. I think. Yeah, I mean, I know. I don't think I know. It's the same ID as the detective, Goodman. So it's the same person that died. It's just only one person died. It wasn't two people. That's what I thought at first. It has to do with what... It has to be what I think it is. But what does this mean? Well, let's see what the defense has to say. You see the ID... You say the ID number of the detective who was murdered at the police department. No. Tells you something? What does it tell you? It's over here. Witness. What is it, Mr. Wright? You're grinning like a schoolgirl on prom night. No, it's just... I got confused, huh? And this news... Huh? Just come out with both guns blazing like you always do. Police department. Places 2 detectives murdered at this one time. Actually, I happen to have a police ID number here. Oh, is it yours? No, Your Honor. I'm a defense attorney. Remember? This is the ID number of our victim, Detective Goodman. Shame on you, Wright. Oh, personal IDs are top secret. Detective Goodman's ID number is 5842189. So it's the same person here. And? This means what exactly? Huh? Wait, that ID number we heard from the chief earlier. They start with 82. I've forgotten. You didn't get the first number right again. The number of the chief of police gave us was 5822189. Ooh, wait a second, Wright. What does this mean? That's what I want to know. The two ID numbers are identical. In other words, the detective killed in the police department's evidence room was Bruce Goodman. What does a witness think about that? Oh, sharp as a tack, righto, sharp as a tack. But wait, Detective Goodman is our... Detective Goodman is our victim. I think what this means is he was killed at the police department and then dragged here. And he was never like alive in the prosecutor's office place. He was killed at 5:15 in the underground parking lot. Yeah, the detective Bruce Goodman was also killed at the police department in the evidence room at the exact same time. That's impossible. So what you're saying is the same person was killed at the same time in a completely different location. Order! 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 Chief, what does this mean? Huh? No. What I want to know is, why didn't I hear about this? Yes, it's top secret, fine, but I'm the prosecutor in the charge of this case. Now just wait a second, Worthy. No need to get all flustered. Your Honor, the police department has made a grave error in this case. Wait. I said wait. Oh, who is... Oh, didn't you hear me? The oversight, the grave error. Mr. Edgeworth, they are yours. What? How dare? We informed you yesterday. I believe it was our officer Meakins who brought you the news. Oh, I remember Meakins. He was a little shy dude. A little timid dude. Officer Meakins? Mr. Wright, where have we heard that name before? Wait, aha. Yeah, we saw it in the office. Yeah, this guy, yeah. Excuse me, but is Mr. Edgeworth, anywhere on the premises? I'm here, sir, at the request of the chief, sir. I've got your report, sir. You don't mean him? According to Meakins, you didn't accept the report. Hard to believe. But your officer, he told me. He said the report had nothing to do with the Lana Sky incident. Detective Bruce Goodman murdered in the police department evidence room. Mr. Edgeworth, the victim's name is written right on the top of the report. Gah! That is interesting, yeah? You should... Why didn't your officer tell me? Honestly, I'm not sure if that officer was capable of making the connection. He did seem challenged. Yeah, I mean, I guess that's a nice way of putting it. In any case, this is a serious error. A gross negligence of duty on your part, Worthy. But sir, you could have submitted that report this morning to the court as evidence. Then I... Oh, he's looking at him. Oh, he's giving him the stare. This scary stare. No such luck this time, Worthy. Or should I say, unworthy. He looks very sus now. What? Now, what was the second rule of evidence law, Well, Mr. Wright? Huh? Oh, well, it's, rule number 2. Unregistered evidence presented must be relevant to the case on trial. And how is this rule relevant? Normally, you submit a list of evidence to be used in court before the trial. This report wasn't on that list. So, what does that mean? I couldn't submit this evidence until a connection was proven in court. The connection was just proven by Wright over here. Good job, Wright, my boy. I was just doing my job. No. No! What's the horse that happened now? It seems we have come to the end of this trial. I know you're going through a tough time, Worthy. With all those rumors? You were even in the defendant chair just this past December. Edgeworth is upset now. I feel sorry. I apologize for this terrible lack of due diligence on my part. Mr. Edgeworth, please, just give me one day. I'll get to the bottom of what happened. If it's the last thing I do. You'd better get resolved this time. Really. You have my profound apologies, sir. Poor Mr. Edgeworth. I don't think there's ever been an error this serious in the history of this court. I will grant one further day as the prosecution has requested. Will that be sufficient, Mr. Edgeworth? Yes, Your Honor. Thank you. Whatever your punishment for this is, for his sake, I hope It's not decisive. Very well, this court is adjourned. Okay, I think this is to be continued. I think that's the perfect place to end it. We got through this day now. Let's go ahead and save the content. Save your progress. Yes, I will. Okay, let's go here. Mr. Still the same day. It's still February 23rd. Actually, no, it was February 22nd in the last day, right? So, yeah, this is probably a good place to end the stream for now. Let me actually have a look at who's currently streaming, so we can see if we can raise somebody. Oh, I see Mary's playing Inscription. Also, Sakuro is playing Phasmophobia. Very, very interesting stuff. Okay, also, I think Mary's also streaming on YouTube. So maybe I'll raid Mary on YouTube. Actually, no, is he streaming? He's not streaming on YouTube. Ooh. Yeah. Well, what would you guys like to watch? Would you like to watch some Inscription or some Phasmophobia? Well, I can really recommend Mary's streams. He's a very cool guy, very cool dude. Let me just actually hold up. Let me oh no, I did not mean to go. I did not mean to do that. I mean to go back to the title screen, because if I do that, we get this little theme song in the background. So let's go here, and let's see here. Kathy's also playing The Witcher, so it's very. Well, I'm which one to go through? I've been liking Phasmophobia recently, so I think it's pretty cool. Let's go. Let's go raid. Who should I raid? I think I'm gonna raid. No, it says Mary's playing Inscription, but he's not playing Inscription right now. Doing something else. I think Mary's ending his stream, so let's raid into Sakuro. At least I think she's still doing her stream right now. Perfect. So wait before hopping off. Oh, yeah. I'm gonna say hi to Sakura first, and then yeah, just give a little message from me. Just say like imp raid or something like that. Imp raid, and I give you like the little imp emoji, which is perfect, right? Perfection. Let me see here. Imp emote. Yeah, and I'm actually gonna collaborate with Sakura as well on the Thursday, along with my sister Naina, and also Holly Hollow Entity. I haven't collaborated with her, but she's a good friend of mine as well. So I hope you'll look forward to it. We play some spooky, like what do you call it? Like Mansion of Madness. It's like almost like a mix between a traditional board game and TRPG. But yeah, this is the raid message if you wanna, come in with a raid message. But yeah, that's it for today. And also on Friday, also doing Duels of the Roses, and then Saturday, regular old Yu-Gi-Oh! Against viewers. Okay, time is running out, so I'll see you guys around. Bye bye now. Thank you for dropping by.